Live on the W Digital Network on YouTube, Winterset Husky basketball is on the air. Our coverage begins live with the Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show featuring Winterset head girls basketball coach Matt Young and boys head basketball coach Josh Henry as a part of our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Winterset Husky basketball is brought to you by Michael's Computer Repair, The Pizza Ranch, Union State Bank, Winterset Dental, Edward Jones, Whitney Messerschmidt, Breeding's Ace Hardware, McDonald's Restaurant, Rainbow Restoration of South Central Iowa, Montrose Pharmacy, Integrity Financial Group, Swanson Masonry LLC, Salon 107, Pfeiffer Ag Solutions, The China Cafe, Remax Precision, Jamie Adkins, Agriland FS, Hold Our Youth Tight, Pro Team Insurance, Straight Shots Golf, The Sports Page Grill, Farmers and Merchants State Bank, Jones Creek Apparel, Madison County Realty, the Husky Booster Club, Suds and Pups, the Urban Tap Room, and Roush Collision. And now, Winterset Husky basketball. And a good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball. Todd Guestford, Steve Keller will be along a little bit later. Jack Keller with me here now as we come to you live from the Winterset Competition Gym tonight, where your Winterset Huskies will take on North Polk in a varsity basketball doubleheader. The girls' game will come up first, of course, and it's a matchup between second-ranked North Polk. They are 15-1. They got beat by Ankeny Centennial over the weekend. On Saturday, got beat by Centennial by 20 points, a game that I think a lot of people saw maybe being a little closer than that, but it was a situation where Centennial played really well. North Polk did not, and the North Polk lost their first game of the year. But make no mistake, they are the standard in the Raccoon River Conference. They are 11-0 this year. They have won 46 straight conference games, and they bring that record and that ranking, number 2 in the state, here to Winterset tonight to take on the girls who are 6-9 overall, 4-7 in league, and coming off a tough loss at ADM on Friday night, 57-49. This is the Breeding Ace Hardware warm-up show. Trust your neighbors at Breeding's with everything you need to be successful with your home improvement project. Jack and I are in the Winterset Dental broadcast booth for comprehensive general dentistry for the entire family. Stop in and see Dr. Jason Feltz and Dr. James Elliott at Winterset Dental. Well, Jack, the girls' game, first time we played them, they got off to a big lead, transition, defense. They just killed us in transition, and they scored, I think it was 23-10 at the end of the first quarter, and we were not able to come back from that.
Yeah, obviously not going to be an easy matchup here against North Polk. Like you said, I mean, they've won 40-something conference games in a row. And, I mean, ultimately they're going to have to play some pretty good defense tonight if they want to stay in this one. Our offense hasn't really been an issue most of this year. I mean, you saw it up in Adel scoring 49 points, but they just weren't able to get the stops they needed to, and that's likely going to be the same story tonight.
Yeah, ADM had some young kids really play well in that game, and that was kind of the difference in that contest. The boys' game tonight, Winterset comes in 2-13, 2-9 in league. They've got the 7-game losing streak. It's been well documented. They take on a North Polk team that is 7-7 overall, 5-6 in league. And while Winterset was losing a tough game at ADM on Friday night, 57-49, North Polk was busy up in Huxley knocking off top-ranked Ballard, an unbeaten Ballard, 57-52. Boy, you never know what's going to happen in this conference, do you?
Yeah, that one was shocking to me. I believe Ballard was up by about 15 points in the first quarter as well, but North Polk was
12-2, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
North Polk was just able to shoot the lights out in that game. They shot over 50% from 3, and it's kind of what happened when we played them, where they just couldn't miss. But ultimately, they're not that great. Like, they're not an otherworldly three-point shooting team. They're just really streaky. So, I mean, they're about 31% on the year from 3, and, I mean, we're about 29%, so we're not that far off from 3. But, I mean, like you saw against us when we played them early in the year, they can just shoot the lights out if they need to.
Well, we got down 25-6 after one quarter in that game, Jack, and it was basically over after that. I mean, we battled back in the second quarter and cut the deficit a little bit, but we were never able to overcome that.
Yeah, I mean, a 25-point quarter, you can play, no defense, and you're not going to get that most of the time. So, I mean, you can just see how streaky this North Polk offense could be and just how good they can be when they get going.
Well, it wasn't so much the 25. Maybe it was the 6 that we got. We didn't. We couldn't score. So, and yeah, they have been very streaky. Drew Owen, their point guard, their only averages 7 points a game. He had 20 the other night against Ballard. He was terrific in that game, and that's the kind of effort you have to have from somebody if you're going to pull off an upset like that.
Yeah, obviously that's just a shocking result to beat Ballard, but I think that when we played Ballard, you could kind of see that they weren't an unbeatable team, and that's a good thing about our team this year on the boys' side is we've kept most of these games close. Even going to Adele, we kept that game close the whole way. We just couldn't pull away when we needed to, and that's gonna matter a lot tonight. Is if we can pull away when we need to and not just kind of be down by 5 here the whole game.
Well, North Polk, it's been well documented. They were 15 for 24 from 3 in that boys' game. But, Jack, we were 9 for 17. It wasn't like, we were, not doing much. We just didn't do much in the first quarter. It was a pretty competitive game after that,
Yeah, it's obviously tough when you get down 25-6. You don't stand much of a chance, really, the rest of the game unless you play immaculate defense. And we played the offense, but you just can't. You're going to have to play lights-out defense the rest of the way if you get down by 19.
And in the girls' game, the first time, North Polk won 69-39, and Campbell Schultz had a huge game. Campbell Schultz had 24 points. She had like 16 or 18 of those in the first half. And Abby Tuttle, their all-state guard, who's going to UNI to play for Tanya Warren, she didn't even score in the game. Now, she was distributing like crazy. She had Abby had 9 assists in the game, but that just tells you how versatile this North Polk girls team is.
Yeah, 69 points without your D1 point guard is scoring the ball is insanely impressive, and it just shows you how good of a team that this North Polk team is. And even though they dropped the game to Centennial, they're obviously a great program as well.
We'll see how they react tonight after that loss, their first loss of the year to Centennial. It's a tough challenge for both the girls and boys here tonight for sure. They'll both have to play really well. The girls might have to play a perfect game to win tonight, and the boys are going to have to play a lot better than they did the first time. One thing about that, Jack, we played zone that entire game. They didn't see the man-to-man. I thought the man-to-man was really good the other night against ADM. I know Lawrenson got 22, but I thought Jace was in his jersey all night.
Mm-hmm. I think that this team is built to play man-to-man defense, as you've seen, just because of how physical and how really just athletic of a team that they have. They're really good on the defensive end, but you put them in a zone and it kind of limits their potential. So especially against a good shooting team like North Polk was that night we played, I might expect them to not take 24 threes and especially not make 2/3 of them.
All right, good stuff, Jack. Thank you very much. And we're going to get to our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner with the Winterset to head coach Matt Young. We will do that when we return. Huskies and Comets here tonight from the competition gym at Winterset High School, and we'll return. This is Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Breeding's Ace Hardware is your locally owned hardware store located at 1317 North John Wayne Drive. Whether you're a pro or tackling a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time, trust your neighbors at Breeding's with the expert advice, the tools, the equipment, and the products you need to get the job done. And you can't go wrong with brand name equipment like Toro and Steel. Your friendly neighbors at Breeding's are there to help you 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6, Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5, and Sundays noon to 5. Breeding's Ace Hardware. Stop in and see them today. Your computer is important to you. It's hard to survive without it. And when I have computer problems, I go to Michael's Computer Repair located at 67 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Michael can clean up and tune up your computer, or if you're in the market for a new device, nice, clean, used computers are available for purchase at very reasonable prices. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647. McDonald's in Winterset is independently owned and operated by a local franchisee to serve the communities in and around Winterset. Their mission is to provide an excellent restaurant experience to their guests and a friendly environment while delivering McDonald's gold standard quality, service, cleanliness, and value. Their vision is to become the premier place in the community to gather with family and friends for great food, drinks, and conversation. Open daily, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. The drive-thru is open 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to midnight.
We're really excited to announce the addition of our tow truck. In addition to our rental cars, this is going to give us a unique ability to serve you better. We're going to have the ability to take the phone call from you stranded on the side of the highway after a deer hit or a collision, with the potential to load a rental car up on the back of our truck, deliver it to you on the side of the highway, get you back on your way to work or to home, load your accident vehicle up, bring it back to the shop where we can handle your claim process from there.
Whether you're buying or selling in the real estate world these days, you need someone you can trust. RE/MAX Precision Agent Jamie Atkins can be that trusted advisor for you. From Des Moines to Winterset and everything in between, Jamie knows the area well. Jamie works hard for her clients, always having their best interests at heart, with the goal to make sure they have the best experience. Give Jamie Atkins a call at 515-705-9994. It's time for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner, featuring Winterset head girls basketball coach Matt Young. Fast, friendly, and professional service with the faces you can trust. Montrose Pharmacy, a Winterset institution since 1921. Let's go courtside for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. And we're back on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner with Winterset head coach Matt Young. Winterset and the second-ranked North Polk tonight here at the competition gym. And Matt, your thoughts real quick about the ADM game the other night. Your kids certainly competed, had chances. It just didn't quite work out, but I know you liked the effort.
Yeah, the effort was definitely there. We really competed hard in that second half, and hopefully we can just build off that momentum we started there in that second half, or even the fourth quarter, and went on that huge run and just kind of pick up where we left off tonight.
Your team hasn't been 100% health-wise. How are they this evening?
I think we're getting there. We're pretty close on that, so that's good. We're going to be at full strength here tonight. So,
and you look at North Polk. Obviously, they've won, I think, like 46 in a row in the conference. They are the gold standard.
Yeah, no doubt. They're every bit of as good as their ranking. They're going to be right down there at the end of the state tournament. They'll be in the Final Four, top two, whatever it might be. They might be state champs. But they did get beat the other night. So we're kind of getting them off a loss. So who knows how they're going to react and respond off a loss. So they got beat by Centennial. So
we talked about that game. I really felt like, and I know you do too, felt like that would be a closer game.
Yeah, I did. I watched some film. I at least watched the first half, and North Polk didn't play how North Polk usually plays. Some of that had to do with Centennial. Some of it had to do with themselves. I would bet if they played again, I think the score would be much closer.
Winterset head coach Matt Young with us on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. We'll come back and talk more about the North Polk Comets when we return. You're watching Husky basketball on the W Digital Network. A Winterset institution since 1921, Montrose Pharmacy continues to provide fast, friendly, and professional service with the local faces you can trust. Independently owned and operated at Montrose Pharmacy, you get fast, real answers to your prescription and the over-the-counter medication questions, and the pharmacy also provides free in-town home delivery for your prescriptions. Whether it's sponsoring the Huskies and or reinvesting in the community, Montrose Pharmacy has always been there. Still conveniently located at 120 North 1st Avenue on the west side of the historic Winterset Square, Montrose Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7:45 a.m. to 6 p.m. Back with Matt Young on our Montrose Pharmacy Coaches Corner. Winterset and second-ranked North Polk tonight. The Comets 15-1, 11-0 in league, and they are just always the team to beat in this conference, Matt. And not to say that there aren't other really good teams in this conference, because they are, but North Polk's been at the top. First time we played them, transition defense was a problem.
Yeah, no doubt. They, especially in that first quarter, man, they were just getting run out after run out. Even though we had talked about it, we just weren't executing there. The sophomore girls, or at least not Sullivan, but Faith Schultz.
Yeah, Campbell Schultz and Faith Sullivan.
Yeah, both those girls have been really good for them all year. But I remember Schultz getting out in transition, beating us, and you had Abby Tuttle leading the break there.
Abby Tuttle didn't score in the first meeting, but like you've said a couple different times off air, she was distributing the basketball and not having to score as much this year with this team.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And she's the type of player when they need it, she's usually there to deliver for them. So she can score, no doubt about it, going to UNI to play. So it'll be the last time, I guess, going against her. So it'll be kind of nice to coach against. I mean, it's always fun to coach against really talented players and see them play in our conference and grow. But then it's also okay to see them move on too.
It is for sure. The first thing out of the gate tonight, Matt, we got to handle their pressure better.
Yeah, most definitely, and they'll come at us, especially coming off their loss, and they'll want to set the tone early, not let us hang around. So we've been better at it. Hopefully that just continues. I'm really confident in us handling the pressure. It's going to be tough to score off of it because they got the 6'3" girl waiting on the other end. But we'll at least get it broke, and I don't think we want to get in a shootout anyway with them. I think we're going to want to control the ball a little bit more, run the clock, work it for really good shots.
Yeah, expand on that a little bit. What can we do tonight to hang around in this game?
I think just, like I said, kind of in the half court, obviously we got to take care of the ball first. If we can play good defense, keep them from scoring, then they can't set their press. So, but just be patient on offense and really cut hard, screen hard, and just extend out, and kind of spread things out and open things up and realize, that when we do get inside, hey, we're not always going to get it, but we might get that a little extra dump-off pass to be able to get that easy one around the basket. We did score some points up there against them, so they do give up points.
All right, sir. Well, let's hope they give up a lot of points tonight. Let's end that long winning streak that they have.
It sounds like a plan, Todd.
And that wraps up our Montrose Pharmacy Coaches Corner with Winterset head coach Matt Young. More of our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show when we return. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network. Agrland FS is a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with their eye on tomorrow. With 28 locations across southern Iowa, northwest Missouri, and throughout the United States, and from the field to your home and all points in between, you can trust Agrland FS to be there when and where you need them. Stop in at 421 North 10th Street in Winterset or call 515-462-5353 to learn more. Agrland FS, where loyalty and integrity still means something. Back here on our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show, Winterset and North Polk here tonight. It's time for our Keys to Victory, presented by Pizza Ranch, their everyday, all-day buffet full of your favorite pizzas, the country's best chicken, and all the fixins await you at Pizza Ranch. Well, Jack, we both had a chance to hear what Matt Young had to say. Sounds like maybe tempo is slowing this game down tonight, might be a big key for Winterset. What do you think?
I do. I think that's a good game plan from Coach Young. I think if you get, like you said, if you get in a shootout with these guys, it's not going to end well. I think also rebounding, it's something that teams struggle with most of the year, and I think that if you make it a lower possession game, but then you give up offensive rebounds, it could get rough, and you might need to steal some offensive rebounds as well on the other side of the court to keep your offense going and maybe steal some points here.
And Jack, their pressure really bothered us in the first game. We've got to try to handle that somehow.
Yeah, obviously it's on the scouting report for us. We don't handle pressure very well, and it's something that teams can really exploit, and we just haven't been able to really find a way to stop it this year. But if they can, and they can get some good looks on the other end, if they beat that press, that's what they're going to need to do.
And those are our keys to victory, presented by Pizza Ranch. And that wraps up our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show. The starting lineups opening tip-off coming up next. You're watching Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
When the unexpected happens to your home, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole. Our extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and rapid response times mean we can get your life back on track fast. And everything we do is backed by the Done Right promise. It's not done until it's done right. Reach out to Rainbow Restoration in Winterset anytime, 24/7 at 515-462-4350. It's time for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank First Half, your hometown bank with hometown pride, locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs, in your community. Check out their website, fmstate.bank. Let's go courtside for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank First Half.
And our starting lineups tonight are presented by Salon 107. Voted Madison County's best salon for the fourth year in a row. Give them a call at 515-462-4247. Before we get to the starting lineups, want to mention the other games going on in the Raccoon River Conference tonight. On the girls' side, it is 8 a.m. at Bondurant Farrar. Boone is at Carroll tonight. Carroll's had a couple of big wins lately, Jack. They beat 8 a.m. last night, 55-54, and they upset top-ranked in 1A Council Bluffs St. Albert's on Saturday, 48-47. We will see the Tigers on Friday night, so they're playing some pretty good basketball right now. So they are hosting Boone tonight. Elsewhere, Ballard is at Carlisle this evening. Those are the matchups. Let's get the starting lineups for you. First of all, for North Polk, add one forward, Greta Dillinger, 5'10 senior, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. The other forward, Becca Agard, 6'3 senior, 8 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. The guards, Abby Tuttle, the Alt-Stater, 5'9 senior, averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. The other guards, Campbell Schultz, 5'9 sophomore, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. She had 24 in the first meeting, and she was a real problem in transition defense. They were kicking it out to her on the break, Jack, and we could not do much about it, especially in that first quarter. So it was a problem. And the other guard for North Polk, Jada Pody, 5'8 senior, averages 4.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Their super sub that comes off the bench, might as well mention her now because she'll play a lot. Faith Sullivan, 5'9 sophomore, averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1.5 assists. You look at this North Polk team, Jack. It's not just all seniors. You got Tuttle, Dillinger, and Agard, the 3 seniors, and Pody. But you got 2 really good sophomores in Schultz and Sullivan.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see a team like this that's ranked at the top of the entire class and not be mostly led. I mean, they are led by some seniors, but it's not all seniors. They have a lot of young girls as well, and that's it's pretty rare to see.
All right, and they dim the lights here as we get we watch the hype video here for a moment. Reed Lichty and your dad, Steve Keller, doing a nice job on those hype videos there, Jack.
Yeah, I know. Steve puts a lot of work into them.
Let's get the Husky lineup here. At one guard, Ashlyn Devine, 5'6" senior, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. At one, the post position, Natalie Smith, 5'8" sophomore, 10 points, 5.5 rebounds, 1 assist. At a guard, McKenna Olson, 5'5" sophomore, 8.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists. Another guard, Macy Olson, 5'5" sophomore, 3 points, 1.5 assists, and 1.5 rebound, 1 assist. And Bryn Acton, the 5'8" senior, 10.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Matt Young in his second season, assisted by Mariah Criswell and Ben Steckline. And before we go any further here, we will pause and honor America with the singing and playing of our national anthem. Our national anthem, Matt Young in his second season, assisted by Mariah Criswell. Good to see Mariah back on the bench. She was not feeling pretty good, very good on Friday night. Ben Steckline, North Polk, coached by Clint Albertson in his 12th season. And his teams have gone to state 5 of the last 7 years. He's finished second 3 times. They have not quite been able to make it to the mountaintop. And he's hoping, of course, that this might be the year. Alex Bollmeyer, Adam Bloom, and Karen Mathis are the assistants. Our officials tonight, the veteran crew, Joey Townsell, William Watson, and Pat Hoberg will work this game. And the ball in the air and the tap controlled by the Comets. Tuttle brings it over the timeline, gets it in the hands of Campbell Schultz. Here's Tuttle, baseline, cross-court pass to Dillinger for 3. No good. They scrap for the rebound, knocked out. Campbell Schultz gets it. In the lane she goes all the way, lays it in.
Yeah, it's sort of what I talked about. Pregame, you can't give up those offensive rebounds. If you get them to miss, you gotta capitalize off of that.
Huskies get it over the timeline quickly. They get it out to Acton for 3. Bryn hits up Sudson, pumps 3-pointer from the left wing.
Yeah, that's what they're going to need on offense. They're going to need to hit these shots if they want to stay in it.
Well, they did a nice job. They got the ball up the floor quickly, Jack, and worked the press very well. Here's Agard on the right block, gets it to Tuttle. Right elbow, now baseline to Campbell Schultz. Huskies in the 2-3 zone. Here's Tuttle in the lane to Agard. Left side to Pody for 3. No good. Rebound, Natalie Smith. And Natalie's tied up in there by Tuttle. And it will be Winterset basketball in the alternate possession.
Yeah, I think breaking the press right away there is a good sign for Winterset. They're going to need to do that today.
Yeah, we've just kind of got to be in attack mode all night with that, don't you? I mean,
yeah, I think where you get into trouble is when you try to go too slow.
Here's Natalie Smith. Cross-court pass intended for Macy Olson, stolen away by Campbell Schultz. Down the lane she goes, had it knocked away from her out of bounds. And the Comets will play it in underneath their own basket. Winterset leads 3-2. 6:39 to go here, opening quarter. Glad you're with us here tonight on the W Digital Network. Tuttle gets it out to Dillinger. Cross-court pass to Pody. Out front, here's Schultz. Dribbles to the free throw line. Now fouled as she went in. And they're going to get Macy Olson. And North Polk will play it in front of the Winterset bench here. Pody, left elbow to Agard, working against Natalie Smith, puts it up, no good. Ball tapped around. Natalie Smith saved it. She went to the ground and tried to get rid of it before she fell down with the basketball, and she is called for a travel. Winterset doing a decent job so far, Jack, of trying to find somebody to block out in that zone.
Yeah, I think they have done a good job of getting the rebounds, just corralling them and getting out in transition. The other way has been their issue.
Here's Pody, three-point arc right side. Now dribbles out front, gets it right side to Tuttle. Baseline against Natalie Smith, goes around her. Kicks it out to Dillinger for three, no good. And the rebound, Bryn Acton. Here's Bryn down the floor with it. Left side, Macy Olson. Macy couldn't handle the pass, and it's out of bounds. Turnover. We'll give it back to the Comets. Those are the kind of mistakes we cannot have tonight.
Yeah, when you're in transition like that, and it looked like they had a good opportunity to get a shot, you just can't turn the ball over like that.
Here's Pody. Agard on the right block against Natalie Smith. Bounces it in the lane. Now has it knocked away from her and stolen by Devine. Here's Macy Olson. Macy down the floor. Picks up the dribble. Gets it to McKenna Olson. Huskies lead 3-2. McKenna has it knocked away from her by Schultz. And Dillinger out of there with it. Here's Tuttle. Abby Tuttle baseline to Agard. Kicks it out. Here's Pody in the lane. Right side to Campbell Schultz. Shot fake. Baseline. Acton cuts her off. She keeps going. Flips it up and good. This Campbell Schultz. Jack, you're going to like this kid. She's really good.
Yeah, that was not an easy shot. A little hook shot. That was very contested. She was able to put it in.
Acton over the timeline. Double team. Gets it to Natalie Smith. Natalie's fouled in the lane by Jada Pody. And a good job right there by Natalie to come to that pass, because if she doesn't come all the way to that pass, not only does she not get the foul, but she doesn't get the ball, period.
Yeah, some early turnovers here for Winterset, and most of them have kind of been in the half court. It's not like they're in transit, and it's not like they're getting pressed and they can't get it over.
McKenna tried to pass it inside, knocked away by Schultz, but Devine gets it back. Here's Natalie Smith, up and good.
Natalie Smith.
Yeah, it's just a good look right there from Devine. She has that. Smith had the easier layup right there and just a good assist.
Winterset leads 5-4. 4:35 to go here opening quarter. Here's Schultz. Three-point arc right side. Out front to Dillinger. Gets it to Tuttle against his own. Right side Pody for three. It's short, but Tuttle, offensive rebound. Underneath, puts it up. Good. Abby Tuttle.
Another instance of just an offensive rebound that's going to come back to bite Winterset. I mean, those are just instances where you need to get it.
McKenna Olson double teamed in backcourt. Gets it over the timeline to Devine. In the corner, Natalie Smith for three. No good, but she got her own rebound. Reverses underneath, no good, and knocked out of bounds. The Huskies will keep it. And now Faith Sullivan, their super sub. The 5'9" sophomore, and Lauren Osborne, 5'5" senior check-in. Huskies inbound. Here's Bryn Acton, reverses, no good. Rebound Agard. She's fouled on the rebound by Natalie Smith.
It's a good move right there by Bryn. She just wasn't able to finish the layup, and I'm sure it's not easy to finish over Agard, who they've had a really good game plan on defense so far.
North Polk has it. They lead 6-5. Here's Campbell Schultz, just dribbled around went down the middle of the zone, and Campbell Schultz, who handles it well, has 6, and it's 8-5. Here's Devine, quickly the other way. Ash all the way, blocked in there by Tuttle. McKenna Olson gets it back. Here's Bryn Acton. Bryn in the lane, spins, puts it up, left it short. Tapped it out, though, to Macy Olson. Huskies get another possession. Here's McKenna. Top of the circle. Right side to Acton. Bryn with the right-hand dribble. Now dribbles in. Gets through a double team, and Bryn Acton with a great move there, Jack. Got it in the basket.
She's made a lot of really good moves tonight. She just hasn't been able to finish them, but right there she was.
Here's Tuttle, baseline, double team, forces it up, no good. Rebound, McKenna Olsen. Good Winterset defense. Here's Macy, over the timeline to Natalie Smith. McKenna out front. Huskies trail 8-7, and now Matt Young wants a 30-second timeout here. Well, the Huskies have made a three-point shot tonight. Every three-point shot is a Suds and Pups three-pointer. Treat your pet to some TLC and get your laundry done at the same time at Suds and Pups, located at 215 North 1st Avenue. And well, we got a moment here, Jack. Let's get a Straight Shots Golf quick stat. What stands out to you so far?
4 turnovers for Winterset so far, and they haven't come in the fast that we normally see them, where they're getting pressed, they just turn the ball over. They've more been half-court turnovers, which is a good sign for Winterset. Those are more preventable, and they've actually done a really good job of beating the press so far, and it hasn't been overcomplicating it. They're just kind of dribbling up the sideline, which you normally don't want to do, but they haven't had any help defenders there. So if that continues, they have a pretty good job of beating the press.
Yeah, live ball turnovers were really a problem in the first meeting. North Polk turned those into points. Here's Devine out front to Acton. Huskies trail by 1. 2:35 to go here, opening quarter. Devine guarded by Pody. Tuttle knocks it away from her, and Abby Tuttle all the way will lay it in. They double team Devine out front, and Tuttle got the steal, and it's 10-7 North Polk. Here's McKenna Olsen, gets it to Devine. Ash baseline to Natalie Smith, guarded by Dillinger. Dillinger kind of getting her hands all over her a little bit there, and then a pass intended for Bryn Acton goes out of bounds. North Polk really kind of getting up in their jersey, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, you saw it the play before, too, where Tuttle came on the double team and just forced a turnover. And I mean, yeah, they're playing some really aggressive defense in the half court.
Here's Pody in the corner to Dillinger. Out front to Pody. 10-7, North Polk leads. Tuttle dribbles in, spins in the lane, forces it up, and good. Nice move by Abby Tuttle. She and Campbell Schultz have all of North Polk's points. It's 12-7. McKenna Olsen between the rings, guarded by Sullivan. Sullivan keeps trying to poke it away from her. McKenna dribbles in, tried to go to Natalie Smith, stolen away by Greta Dillinger. Here we go the other way. Lauren Osborne's shot was blocked by Macy Olsen, and Pody out of bounds trying to save it, and Winterset will get it back.
There's kind of some chaos right there on both ends of the floor, but I mean, that's kind of what Winterset's going to need tonight, is some chaos. I don't think you're going to just be able to beat North Polk by beating them in the half court. They're going to have to get out in transition and get some buckets there.
Olivia Young, 5'7" senior, checks in. Abby Hofing, 5'7" junior, checks in for Winterset. Here's Devine. Ash in the lane. Gets it right side to McKenna. Good catch by McKenna. Almost went over her head. Hofing. Abby, cross-court pass to Devine here. 15 to shoot. Ash between the rings. Now dribbles in all the way. Left side, Olivia Young. Shot fake. Baseline. Had her shot blocked. Out of bounds. And the Huskies will keep it. They'll inbound with 8 to shoot.
Yeah, there's kind of some stale offense from Winterset. They're not able to get much going.
Got to get something going here now. Clock ticking down. Pass deflected. Stolen by Pody. Osborne the other way for North Polk. Missed the shot. Ball tapped out. They get it back. Here's Tuttle. Cross-court pass to Dillinger. A 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound Osborne, though. Out to Pody for 3. There's those second chance points. And Jada Pody makes it 15-7.
I mean, when you give them 3 chances to score, I mean, they're probably going to, just considering how good of a team they are.
Olivia Young between the rings. 12 seconds to go in the quarter here. Huskies can play for 1. Here's Natalie Smith. Natalie dribbling in. Gets it to McKenna Olsen. McKenna baseline. Out to Devine. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Ash puts it up. No good. Rebound in the hands of Abby Tuttle. And the quarter is over. And Winterset facing some suffocating North Polk defense here in this first quarter. And the Comets lead it 15-7. We'll return. This is Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Integrity Financial Group is a financial services partnership with offices in Central Iowa. Here you'll find expertise in insurance, accounting, and investments all under one roof. Their commitment is to help you make sound financial decisions and protect what matters today and into the future. CPA Ben Applegate, insurance agent Eric Johnson, and investment broker Jason Claymeyer are ready to help you. Call 888-365-1230. Integrity Financial Group. Experienced, professional, committed.
Welcome back to the Farmers and Merchants State Bank first half. 1 quarter in the books. North Polk leads at 15-7. Let's check in with Jack Keller, get a straight shots golf quickie stat here.
Not good. I mean, Winterset had 8 turnovers in that first quarter, and it's all mostly just they're just trapping us kind of in the half court, and they're sending just waves of uptight defense, and we haven't figured out a way to stop it. We've just been kind of stale on offense. I think maybe just a simple ball screen could help out, but it's just not working on offense so far. The defense has played pretty well, except for giving up offensive rebounds.
Trying to improve your golf game? Check out the Straight Shots Golf Simulator, located at 215 North 1st Avenue. Go to straightshotsgolf.com to reserve your spot today. Here's the steal by Macy Olson, as North Polk has the first possession here of the second quarter. Devine, Ash in trouble, gets it baseline to Natalie Smith against Agard. Back to Devine. Ash for 3, no good. It rattled around. Thought it might go in for a minute. Rebound Agard. Here's Pody the other way. Dillinger for 3, and that's in and out, no good. Bryn Acton with the rebound. Had her pocket picked by Pody, who then went up and was fouled by Ashlyn Devine. Boy, North Polk, their hands, Jack, are just everywhere.
I mean, every time that Winterset brings down a rebound, they're just instantly swarmed. So we haven't been able to get very many open looks just going in transition.
Jada Pody at the line. She's just 2 for 10 from the free throw line on the year, and she airballed that one. North Polk, 70% free throw shooting team. Jada Pody gets 1 out of 2. And it's 16-7. McKenna Olson brings it over the timeline. McKenna guarded by Campbell Schultz. Leaves it for Macy Olson. Guarded out there by I'm not sure who number 4 is Sophia Bouchard. That's who that is. I had her down for number 10, Jack. I thought she wore 10 on the road and 4 at home, but apparently it's 4 all the way around, so that's who that is. Huskies inbound in front of the North Polk bench. Here's Devine. Free throw line to Natalie Smith. Natalie in the lane, turns around, jump shot up, no good, and Dillinger with the rebound for North Polk. Winterset just not getting good looks at all.
Yeah, I mean, even when they're getting deep into the shot clock, they just aren't getting any good looks.
And the looks they are getting, they look like they're rushed, don't you think?
Yeah.
Here's Dillinger for 3 off the back of the iron. It hit the shot clock above the basket, so it went through the hoop, so it will not count.
North Polk is just 1 of 8 from 3 in this game, and I don't think that's going to continue. I think if Winterset continues to play this way, it could get ugly pretty quick.
Here's Devine. Ash out front, looks for help, trying to find a cutter. Nobody's moving. Kind of, like you said, Jack, kind of stagnant in the offense. Here's Acton for 3. Bryn airballs it and out of bounds. And that time, Devine was out front looking for a cutter, and nobody was moving.
Yeah, they've thrown a lot of cross-court passes that you normally don't see. It's just because of how uptight North Polk's playing. And right there, that's as good of a look as you're going to get, and it's still not that good of a look. It's not really that open of a 3, and, I mean, obviously, you could tell by the result.
So the Comets have it. They lead 16-7. Here's Faith Sullivan with it. Out front to Campbell Schultz. Back to Sullivan. She'll shoot the 3. No good. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It's off of Bryn Acton. And North Polk will inbound underneath their own basket here. They lead 16-7, 5:58 to go first half. Now they make sure the shot clock is reset here. Inbound to Agard. Here's Sullivan. Right side to Schultz. In the lane to Faith Sullivan. Puts it up and in.
Just a good look, cutting down the lane. And, I mean, Winterset's just kind of struggling on both ends of the court right now.
18-7. Here's Acton. Bryn out front. Picks up the dribble at the right elbow. Looking for help. Still looking. Finally gets it to McKenna Olson. McKenna working against Campbell Schultz. Gets it to Devine. Ash. Baseline to Natalie Smith against the much taller Becca Agard. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Natalie looking for help. Still looking. Finally gets it. Baseline. Here's Macy. And they get it to McKenna. And the Huskies do not get a shot off. And again, the only word I can think of is suffocating defense that North Polk is playing here tonight.
It's not like our girls aren't trying to get open. I mean, they're running, they're trying to get open, but just nothing is opening up on the offensive end for the Huskies.
Yeah, I thought on the one play we maybe weren't moving very well, but you're right. We were moving very well that time and couldn't get anything to happen. Here's Campbell Schultz, and she dribbles in the lane and scores. She has 8. It's 20-7. Acton. Bryn gets a screen, doesn't unit. Now goes to the left elbow, down the lane to McKenna. Puts it up, good. Nice play. And McKenna gets her first basket. Huskies end a long drought. Here's a steal by Acton. Huskies go the other way. 4-on-2. Devine out to Macy. Had the three but couldn't get it off in time. Now McKenna for three. Good. And that's a good sequence right there by the Huskies. 5 quick points for McKenna Olson. And a 30-second timeout called by North Polk. It's 20-12.
Yeah, that's what they're going to need. That first possession that they scored, it was just a simple ball screen that McKenna Olson had a good roll on, and then they get in transition off the turnover, and they get a good look for three. So that's what Winterset's going to have to do. They're going to have to get in transition and get out before North Polk can set up their defense. So it's kind of the opposite of what we have seen where the press has killed Winterset. In this game, it's been the half-court defense that's killed them.
Well, coming up at the half, we'll have our Roush Collision and Restoration first half individual scoring, review our Michaels computer pair first half stats, and select our Edward Jones Whitney Messersmith first half MVP. Plus, Jack and I will review the first 16 minutes of this game and get you ready for second half action. That's all a part of the Madison County Realty halftime report. Might have special guest activities director Nick Mulder might be able to join us here at halftime. We'll see if that works out. Here's a three by Dillinger, knocked out of bounds, and the Huskies will get it.
It's important for them to get those rebounds. I know that they didn't actually get the rebound there, but Olivia Young did a good job boxing out to make sure that North Polk couldn't secure that offensive rebound.
Winterset trails 20-12, 3:55 to go before halftime. Here's Natalie Smith. Goes baseline against Tuttle, puts it up in traffic. Double teamed there by Sullivan. And missed the shot. Here's Tuttle, a three-pointer, left wing, good. She was looking around for somebody to pass it to and said, okay, I'll just take it, and drained it.
It's a smooth shot right there.
23-12, Tuttle has 9. Here's Olivia Young out front, guarded by Osborne, gets it to Devine underneath. Natalie Smith, guarded in there by Tuttle. McKenna Olson, back to Natalie on the baseline. Natalie goes baseline, cross-court pass, deflected, but Devine gets it. Here's McKenna Olson in the lane. McKenna lost it out of bounds, and it will belong to North Polk.
It's more stagnant offense, not much more you can say on that side of the ball for Winterset.
Jada Pody's back in for Clint Albertson. 23-12, North Polk leads. 3 minutes to go here before halftime. Here's Campbell Schultz. Down the lane, up and good. She spins in another one.
And she's 5 for 5 from the floor in this game. She's doing a really good job getting to the hoop.
And the Huskies turn it over. Action trying to get it to McKenna Olson and breaking the press. McKenna wasn't looking for it. Comets come up with it. Here's Tuttle. Pody out front. Gets it to Sullivan. Down the lane against Natalie Smith. Back out to Lauren Osborne. Out front to Pody. Right side to Tuttle. Guarded by Acton. 12 to shoot. Gets it to Campbell Schultz against Devine. Spins in the lane and fouled as she went in. Well, Campbell Schultz has got all the moves. She can go right, left. And Ash picks up her second foul. She's a tough assignment, isn't she?
Yeah, she's just been able to get to the hoop at will and just been able to get downhill and put in these tough layups.
She's a 74% free throw shooter and misses the first one. Claire Seidler checks in for Winterset. 5'7" sophomore. Becca Agard is back in for the Comets. And the second free throw by Schultz is no good. She is human, Jack. She can miss. Here's Acton. Out front to Seidler. Claire, right side to Natalie Smith. Natalie guarded by Becca Agard. Three-point arc right side. 2 minutes to go in the half. Now she brings it out front, picks up the dribble, gets it to Acton. Bryn goes baseline, kicks it, or tried to kick it cross court to Seidler, stolen away by Pody. In the lane they go. Becca Agard against Olivia Young, and a big height advantage, and Becca Agard gets her first basket of the game. It's 27-12.
I'm surprised Agard hasn't been a bigger part of their game plan.
McKenna Olsen double teamed out front, had the pass deflected, stolen, and down the floor goes Faith Sullivan for an easy layup, and a timeout called here by Matt Young. That's those live ball turnovers, Jack, that really hurt against this North Polk team.
Yeah, I mean, right there, they were able to trap McKenna Olsen in the corner, and right there, she just had nothing that she could do. And those are obviously going to kill Winterset. They lead to easy buckets on the other end, and just turnovers are absolutely killing Winterset.
Well, let's take a break here. 29-12. We'll return. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
The Husky Booster Club has one goal in mind: to broaden the involvement and enrichment of students, student families, the school, and the community through its support for junior high and high school related activities. Money raised by the Husky Booster Club directly benefits all high school and junior high athletic and fine art programs. And thanks to your support, the Husky Booster Club has provided over $40,000 in uniforms, equipment, and other items to these programs in the past 3 years. To become a Husky Booster Club member, go to huskyboosterclub.org.
Welcome back to our Farmers and Merchant State Bank first half. 29-12. North Polk leads. Minute 28 to go here before halftime. Huskies have it against 2-1-2 full court pressure. Acton over the timeline. Gets it to Olivia Young. Here's Devine out between the rings. North Polk now falls back into a man-to-man defense. Ash off a screen. Tried to go underneath to Acton and stolen away by Agard. Down the floor, baseball pass by Tuttle. Too far for Faith Sullivan. And a rare North Polk turnover in this first half. And the Huskies have it in backcourt. They get it over the timeline to Natalie Smith. Here's Bryn Acton. Bryn to Ashlyn Devine. Ash down the lane to McKenna. McKenna had her shot blocked in there by Campbell Schultz, out of bounds. And Winterset will play it in here. 52 seconds to go in the half, 21 to shoot. Olivia looking, still looking, and has it knocked away by Campbell Schultz, out of bounds in front of the North Polk bench.
Just nothing coming easy on offense at all.
No.
For Winterset.
Absolutely not.
Can't even inbound the ball.
Here's McKenna, three off the inbounds, and McKenna with a Suds and Pups three. That looked pretty good, Jack.
I mean, it hasn't really been the shot making for Winterset tonight. It's just getting those open looks.
Here's Campbell Schultz, another quick move down the baseline. Couldn't hit it, rebound Olivia Young. Man, she is quick with the dribble. Here's Acton. Down the lane, Devine tried to go to Natalie Smith. Natalie could not corral it. Tough pass in there. And a Husky turnover. Final 20 seconds of this first half. Comets can play for one. Abby Tuttle dribbling out front. 10 seconds. Guarded by Devine. Huskies stay in the zone. 4 seconds. Left side. Here's Pody. 2 seconds underneath Agard. And they won't get a shot off. Good Winterset defense to end the half. And the Huskies will head to the locker room here. Down by 14 at 29-15. Our Madison County Realty halftime report is coming up. You keep it right here. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Pfeiffer Ag Solutions offers independent agronomic solutions through elite partnerships, as Winterset's local channel Seed Pro offering elite corn and soybean genetics, or as Madison County's only authorized Titan Pro sales representative offering a full menu of crop protection products. Pfeiffer Ag Solutions strive to offer products and services to increase the profitability of your farming operation. To find out more, give Pfeiffer Ag Solutions a call at 641-660-4787. Come on down to the Urban Tap Room, Brewery and Grill, the latest concept from the Urban Restaurant Group, owners of the Urban Grill in Urbandale. The tap room offers a family-friendly, relaxed atmosphere, perfect for watching the big game, catching up with friends, or just grabbing a bite after a long day. With pizza, sandwiches, pasta, delicious appetizers, and more, there's something on the menu for everybody. Check out the menu at urbantaproomandgrill.com. The Urban Tap Room, a taste of uptown, down home. The mission at Salon 107 is to make every day beautiful. Hair and skin care is their specialty. Enjoy quality services from color and extensions to lashes and facials. Driven by a passion to bring out each person's natural beauty, Salon 107 offers a relaxing environment specializing in pampering you. Voted Madison County's best salon for the 4th year in a row, stop in at 107 North John Wayne Drive on the historic Winterset Square. Open Tuesday through Thursday 8 to 8 and Friday and Saturday 8 to 2, or just give them a call at 515-462-4247. Farmers and Merchant State Bank is your hometown bank with hometown pride, and they are quite proud of the Winterset Huskies. Farmers and Merchant State Bank is locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs, in your community. Their decisions are local, their concerns are local, and their priority is you, the customer, and the personalized service you receive. Give them a call or stop by one of their locations in Winterset, St. Charles, or Orient, or visit their website, www.fmstate.bank. Member FDIC, let's go Huskies.
Welcome back to the competition gym here at Winterset High School. We are at halftime. It is 25-15, North Polk on top of Winterset. And this is our Madison County Realty halftime report. Let Alyssa Tadlock and Madison County Realty help you find the home of your dreams. Call 515-313-1443. Let's take a look at our first half individual scoring presented by Roush Collision and Restoration. Quality repairs and customer satisfaction. That's what Roush Collision and Restoration is all about. Well, the individual scoring, Abby Tuttle leads North Polk with 11 points. Campbell Schultz has 8. Jada Pody and Faith Sullivan each with 4. Becca Agard with 2. For the Huskies, McKenna Olson. McKenna with 8 first half points, 5 for Bryn Acton. After that, just 2 points for Natalie Smith. That wraps up the Winterset scoring. Jack, what do some of the team stats look like here at half?
Not good. Winterset is 6 of 19 from the field compared to North Polk's 13 of 27. I mean, from 3, Winterset's 3 of 6 compared to North Polk's 2 of 11, so at least they have the advantage somewhere. Rebounding's pretty equal, so that's not been the problem tonight. The problem has been turnovers. Winterset has 16 turnovers compared to North Polk's 4. So
wow.
I mean,
there's your ball game.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
really the whole game. They're down by 14 and they're losing the turnover battle by 12. I'd assume they'd have more than
How's
14
the
points up
rebounding, Jack? Rebounding's not too bad, is it?
No, I mean, Winterset has 10 rebounds, North Polk has 9, and offensively, North Polk has 4 compared to Winterset's 3. So, rebounding's pretty much a wash. It's just the turnovers and the shooting percentage. I mean, Winterset shooting 32% from the field compared to North Polk's 48.
And our first half team stats presented by Michael's Computer Repair. Computer problems affecting your livelihood? Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647. Well, let's pick our Edward Jones, Whitney Messersmith first half MVP. And I'm inclined to maybe go with McKenna. She has 8 first half points, Jack, and a couple of good-looking suds and pups threes from her in the first half.
Yeah, I'd go with that. I mean, she's got over half the team's points.
So she is our Whitney Messersmith, Edward Jones first half MVP. If you're unsure what your ideal retirement might look like, give Whitney Messersmith and Edward Jones a call at 468-6200. Well, we were hoping to get Nick Mulder up here at halftime. He has some big news that I know he has told us that we can announce. But for Winterset wrestling fans, we've been hoping, Jack, that we would be hosting a regional duel next Tuesday night, February 4th, and that has come to fruition here. We have found out that Winterset will be hosting a regional duel next Tuesday night. We don't know for sure yet who the other 2 teams are that will be here, but the fact that the Huskies are hosting, that is big.
Yeah, I know that they really wanted a home regional duel, and I know that they felt like they deserved one going. I think they're
absolutely.
I think they're 15-1 in duels.
Yeah.
Just losing to Indianola, who's really good in the class above them. And I think that was something that they deserved, and something to look forward to next week.
So congratulations to Ryan Jensen and his staff and all the Winterset Husky wrestlers. And man, Winterset fans, let's pack this gym next Tuesday night for that regional duel. Man, what an atmosphere that should be.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, you get to host such an important duel. I think obviously this place will be packed like it always is.
And our plan is to have that regional duel meet for you here on the W Digital Network. And it will start next Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. And the great thing about hosting, Jack, is the 2 other teams that are here, they have to wrestle, and then the winner gets us. So we get to watch while they wrestle. So that's a good thing.
It's going to be important. That's why you want to get that home meet so badly.
All right. Well, that wraps up our Madison County Realty halftime report. Let Alyssa Tadlock and Madison County Realty help you find the home of your dreams. Call 515-313-1443. Our Farmers and Merchant State Bank second half is just moments away. This is Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Swanson Masonry LLC specializes in wall foundation replacement throughout central Iowa. If your foundation is damaged beyond repair, their experienced contractors can safely and efficiently remove your existing foundation and construct a sturdy new one. While foundation replacement can be an extensive undertaking, Swanson Masonry LLC has the skills necessary to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. Let them put their expertise to work for you. And for all your masonry needs, give them a call at 515-210-3463. Choosing the right insurance company is not easy. Let the professionals at Pro Team Insurance be the one you trust. An independent agency specializing in auto and home insurance, life insurance, and insurance for business and contractors, people come to Pro Team Insurance largely on word of mouth. The Trust Factor, located at 55 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Let Pro Team Insurance be that trusted insurance company for you. Stop in or call 515-462-4061. It's time for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank's second half. Your hometown bank with hometown pride, locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs in your community. Check out their website, fmstate.bank. Let's go courtside for for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank second half.
Huskies trail 29-15 here at the halftime break. Our boys game coming up a little bit later. That's a matchup of a North Polk team that is 7-7, but they are coming off a rousing upset win in Huxley on Friday night. Not only did they beat Ballard, Jack, but they beat them on their home floor the other night, 57-52. Man, that is a statement win right there.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, when Winterset's played them up there in years past, and they had a big game up there last year, that was not an easy place to win at. And, man, I mean, just a shocking result in the Raccoon River Conference. I think you're just kind of seeing that Ballard might not be an unbeatable number one. I think Adele is right there behind them.
What'd you think about Carlisle beating Bondurant-Farrar by 20 points, 68-48? You know, Bondurant-Farrar played us really tough a week ago, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we played Carlisle, they looked like maybe the worst team in the conference when we played them, but, or well, I mean, I guess right there with us. But, I mean, that's shocking that they beat Bondurant by 20. I mean, when we played Bondurant, they looked like a really good, sound team that would.
O'Connell's tough to stop. You know?
Yeah, I mean, he looked like one of the best scorers in the conference, but I mean, 68 points on Bondurant, that is an offensive onslaught from Carlisle.
And Bondurant only scored 48. So yeah, they're just a couple of shocking games on Friday night. But you know, you and Steve have been telling me for quite a while, man, anything can happen on any night in this conference.
I mean, when we played Ballard, we had a pretty good shot against them. We did. We were right there to the end, and I think that's why Winterset might have a chance tonight. I mean, they can hang with anyone.
Huskies have it to start the second half. They have their starters out there, Acton, Devine. Actually, Olivia Young is out there instead of McKenna Olson here to start the second half. I don't even see McKenna on the bench. As the Huskies miss the shot, we'll have to see if we can get an update on that. Here's Dillinger for three from the right wing, no good. Agard, offensive rebound, put it up and missed it. Rebound Acton. Here's Bryn out front against Agard. Picks up the dribble, gets it out front to Devine. Ash looking, leaves it for Acton, stolen away by Agard. Kind of a sloppy pass there, and North Polk gets it. Here is Tuttle down the lane, no good. Got her own rebound though, kicks it out to Pody. Hands it off to Campbell Schultz. Dillinger in the corner to Tuttle for three, good.
I mean, that's just two offensive rebounds to start on two possessions for North Polk, and obviously that's not a winning formula.
32-15, Comets lead. Here's Macy Olson. And ball knocked out of bounds. We see McKenna Olson and Claire Seidler just coming into the gym right now. I don't know what the delay is on getting them here on the court or back on the bench, but Huskies inbound. Here's Natalie Smith. Natalie against Agard, takes it baseline, now cut off, tries to get Acton down the lane, and Bryn flips it up. Tough shot, missed it. Rebound the other way they go. Here's Campbell Schultz to Dillinger. Shot blocked in there by Macy Olson. Natalie Smith in backcourt gets it to Devine. Here's Devine. Ash cut off by Campbell Schultz. Knocks the ball away from her, out of bounds. It's going to belong to North Polk. Campbell Schultz just hands all over her there and in the passing lane and knocked it off of Ash out of bounds.
Yeah, it's been the story of the game tonight. Just really good defense from North Polk.
Here's a three by Dillinger. She's missed a bunch of those tonight.
That was her first make. She's 1 of 8 now.
Yeah, she comes in hitting 44%, and she makes one there. It's 35-15. And a full timeout called here by Matt Young with 5:48 to go in the third quarter. We'll return Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Jones Creek Apparel at 124 West Jefferson Street offers graphics and logo design, screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-film, and promotional products. Proud supporters of Winterset Athletics, they're happy to work with any organization or individual, no matter how small or large the order. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon. Give them a call at 515-462-4132 or visit their website, jonescreekapparel.com. Jones Creek
Competition gym here at Winterset High School. 35-15. North Polk has scored the first 6 points here of this third quarter. A 3 from Tuttle and a 3 by Dillinger. And like you said, Jack, we were talking kind of off air at halftime. You know, North Polk has missed a lot of threes, Dillinger in particular, and she shoots it really well. Keep giving her open looks. Sooner or later, she's going to start hitting those.
Yeah, she was 0 for 7 before she made that three-pointer. I mean, Winterset's down by 20 right now, and they're going to need to play some great defense to even stay in this.
And they need some offense.
Yeah.
Here's Natalie Smith to Acton. Bryn at the free throw line against Tuttle in the lane. Puts it up. Good. Nice move by Bryn. She has 7, and it's 35-17. Tuttle to Pody underneath Agard. Right underneath. Missed the shot. Rebound, Natalie Smith. Boy, you don't want Becca Agard to catch it down that close to the basket very often. Here's Acton. Bryn turns the corner down the lane, missed the shot. Agard lost the handle on the rebound and tried to save it in the corner, could not. Good battle in there from Natalie Smith. You know, Bryn and Natalie are used to giving up size. They've been doing it all year long.
Yeah, I mean, Becca Agard is a really tall center for North Polk, and she hasn't really done much, especially on offense, where she could probably get some easy looks, but really good defense from Natalie especially.
Here's Devine, gets it to Acton. Bryn on the block, lost it, got it back to Natalie Smith. She went up in traffic and got fouled. A lot of contact.
Shooting foul on the count of 33, Becca Agard.
Becca Agard gets the foul. Natalie Smith will shoot Winterset's first free throws of the night. The Huskies 67%. Natalie has been shooting it really well. She comes in 69%. That's one thing this team has really turned around from early in the year, Jack. The free throw shooting has been tremendous.
I remember at the start of the year, that was one of the big issues, was free throw shooting. And now, I mean, it's probably their best part of their team is their free throw shooting.
Natalie knocks them both down. It's 35-19. Huskies with pressure. Pody over the timeline, gets it to Campbell Schultz. Back to Pody against his own. Right side to face Sullivan, who's checked in against Acton. Spins, kicks it out to Tuttle. 15 to shoot. North Polk will reset. Tuttle hands it off to Pody. 10 seconds, left side Dillinger. Here's Tuttle out front. In the lane, gets it to Sullivan. Her turnaround jump shot is no good. And rebound to Abby Tuttle.
Second personal, first team.
And Natalie Smith gets the foul. That is her second. And Abby Tuttle makes the free throw. It's 36-19.
Some really good defense on that possession by Winterset, but it all ended up for nothing as Tuttle was able to force up a shot at the end and get her own rebound and get to the line.
Yeah, it was dangerously close to a shot clock violation there. 37-19. McKenna also over the timeline with it. 4 minutes to go here, third quarter. McKenna down the lane against Pody. Tough shot, no good. Rebound, Dillinger. North Polk wants to run. Here's Tuttle. Hands it off out front to Dillinger. Right elbow to Tuttle to a cutting Campbell Schultz. Couldn't catch up with that pass. North Polk turnover. And the Huskies will have it.
It's kind of interesting that North Polk's continuing to go with the pressures. Normally when you're up by 18 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, you wouldn't want to give up easy buckets, but they're keeping the pressure on Winterset right now.
And a steal at half court by Faith Sullivan. Here's Pody for 3, bang. She has 7. And it's 40-19. North Polk's biggest lead. Steal by Campbell Schultz in backcourt. Lays it in. Timeout, Matt Young. Full timeout. 3:17 to go, third quarter. 42-19, North Polk leads. We'll take the break with them. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Is your puppy or furry friend in need of a little TLC? Bring them on down to Suds and Pups for a complete spa treatment in the state-of-the-art pet wash. Located next to Straight Shots Golf Simulator at 215 North 1st Avenue in Winterset. And don't forget that attached to the dog wash is Winterset's newest laundromat. Open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop by today.
Welcome back to our Farmers and Merchants State Bank second half. Well, it's 42-19. A 13-4 run here by North Polk in the third quarter. Let's check in with Jack and get some straight shot golf quickie stats here real quick.
Yeah, 12 steals for North Polk in this game, which is a crazy number, and it's not even just the turnovers for Winterset. When they're getting steals, it often leads to transition and some easy buckets, kind of like what we saw on that last play where Bryn turned it over because it didn't look like Winterset was really prepared to beat the press and just led to an easy bucket for Schultz.
North Polk continues with the full court pressure. Here's McKenna Olson. They try to trap her. She gets it over the timeline to Acton. On the right block to Natalie Smith. Natalie in the lane, spins. Nice move. Natalie couldn't get the shot to go, though, on the rebound, Sullivan. Boy, you like the move, though. Here's Faith Sullivan down the lane. Shot blocked in there by McKenna Olson. McKenna comes down with a rebound. Guarded by Tuttle, gets it over the timeline. McKenna out front with it, 42-19, 2:38 to go here, third quarter. Natalie Smith, Bryn Acton, shot fake down the lane against Schultz, puts it up against Tuttle, contact, no foul, North Polk out of there with it. Here's Pody, a three from the right wing, left it short, rebound McKenna Olson. Has it stolen away from her by Lauren Osborne. Underneath Sullivan in traffic, and now she's called for a travel working against Natalie Smith and McKenna Olson.
A lot of chaos right there. Just back and forth turnovers right there. I mean, it's kind of been the story of the game for Winterset. So they just can't get anything going on offense.
Abby Hofing's back in the game. Olivia Young's back in for Winterset. Here's Olivia. Out front, lost it, got it to McKenna. She had it knocked away and stolen by Pody. Here come the Comets the other way. Here's Campbell Schultz underneath. Cross-court pass to Lauren Osborne for three, no good. Rebound deflected out, but North Polk gets it back. Here's Bouchard underneath to Agard in traffic against Natalie Smith, and Natalie got a piece of the shot, but she got a piece of Becca Agard as well, and that's three on Natalie. So here's Becca Agard at the line, and she makes the free throw. Jaslyn Rasmussen, a 5'9" freshman, checks in. Agard misses the second free throw. And it's 43-19. Here's Devine out front to Abby Hofing. Abby against Agard, hands it off to McKenna Olson. Now Agard gets her on a switch, gets it to Olivia Young. In the corner to Devine. Ash baseline in traffic, nice move. Ash in serious traffic down there, banks it in for her first two.
Good job to go baseline right there from Ashlyn Devine.
43-21. Here's Sullivan. Underneath to Agard. Cross-court pass to Pody in the corner for three. No good. But an offensive rebound in there by Rasmussen. She couldn't get the shot to go. And Devine out of there with it. Olivia Young back to Ashlyn Devine. Baseline against Pody. Up, no good. Rebound deflected out. And Rasmussen with it for North Polk. Here's Pody, Agard down the lane, up and good by Sophia Bouchard. And it's 45-28. No shot clock here with 25 seconds to go in the quarter. McKenna out front, picks up the dribble, gets it to Abby Hofing. Abby right side, Olivia Young. Olivia picks up the dribble, looking for help. Tried to go underneath to Hofing, stolen away by the Comets. Down the floor they go. Lauren Osborne all the way up, no good. But Pody's there to follow. She couldn't make it. She had a shot from point blank range and missed it. Here's Ashlyn Devine, dribbles it over to half court. And that's how the third quarter will end here. So North Polk outscores Winterset 16-6 in that third quarter. And they have a 24-point advantage, their biggest of the night, 45-21. We'll return to Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Madison County Realty's Alyssa Tadlock is your local agent, ready to find you the home of your dreams. A Winterset native, nobody knows Winterset better than Alyssa, and she's ready to help you find the answers to all your real estate questions. Take a look around and you'll see why Madison County Realty is one of Central Iowa's largest real estate brokerages, specializing in Winterset and Madison County. Located at 65 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square, give Alyssa a call at 515-313-1443.
Welcome back to the Farmers and Merchant State Bank second half. We're in the Winterset Dental broadcast booth. Todd Guessford and Jack Keller here with you. Steve Keller has arrived. He'll be joining us here probably for the boys game. And let's get some quickie golf stat shots from Jack Keller. You know what I'm talking about, Jack.
Yeah,
Straight shots golf quickie stats. There we go.
North Polk had 6 offensive rebounds in that third quarter alone, which was double what they had in the first half.
North Polk inbounds, and on the first possession, Claire Seidler commits a foul. Here's Tuttle in the lane. Crossover move, puts it up, too hard, no good. Rebound Acton. Bryn down the floor to McKenna Olson. McKenna, three-point arc, left side in the corner, needs some help, still looking, and finally throws it out to Acton between the rings. Bryn all the way up, good. She faked like she was going to give it to Claire Seidler and kept on going and got it in the hoop.
A really good play right there by Bryn Acton. She had multiple ball fakes to get that open layup, and she was able to convert.
Acton with the hoop. She has 9. Here's Agard underneath. Up and no good. Got her own rebound, put it up and scored.
I don't know what much more Abby Hofing can do.
Well,
right there
her initial defense there was pretty good.
Yeah.
Here's Abby, gets it to Devine. Three-point arc right side. 47-23. Ash picks up the dribble and stolen away by Tuttle. Down the floor to Campbell Schultz. All the way up, good. Boy, she controlled that basketball in transition, fighting with the Winterset player, and had the athleticism to get it in the hoop.
Yeah, Schultz is 8 of 9 from the floor in this game.
Here's Claire Seidler out front to McKenna Olson for 3. And good! A three-pointer, a Suds and Pups 3 from McKenna. Her third of the night, she has 11. And it's 49-26. Campbell Schultz. Huskies in a man-to-man here. Here's Dillinger back in the game to Schultz out front. Working against McKenna, spins, leaves it for Agard. Nice leave and an easy basket for Becca Agard.
Yeah, it looked like the defense was just kind of trapped on Schultz, and Agard was just left wide open for the easy layup.
51-26. Here's Devine. Ash out front, gets it to Claire Seidler. Baseline Devine. Ash in trouble. Cutting down the lane is Abby Hofing. Abby put it up in traffic, no good. And Tuttle with the rebound for the Comets. Dillinger for 3, left wing, no good. Agard, offensive rebound, up, no good. Rebound McKenna Olson. Boy, Becca Agard has had all kinds of shots in the paint, and she's got a huge height advantage, and she hasn't converted very many of them tonight.
No, it looks like she's left a lot of points out there.
Here's Devine, fouled out front finally by Campbell Schultz. That is her first. That is just the third foul called on North Polk in this game.
It's kind of shocking with how physical they played, but it's not like there's been bad calls. That's just how good of defense they played.
51-26. Pass for Acton, stolen away by Tuttle. One-on-one with McKenna, and took it up. Really protected the basketball with her body there, and McKenna draws the foul. And Abby Tuttle, who is a 90% free throw shooter.
She is.
3 for 3 tonight. She is now 39 for 43 on the year, Jack. What do you think? Fouling her may be a bad idea, huh?
That is insanely impressive from the line.
Makes them both. And it's 53-26. 4:52 to go. Here's McKenna. Out between the rings, guarded by Schultz. Picks up the dribble to a cutting Bryn Acton down the lane. Bryn up and good. Another tough shot by Bryn Acton, and she has 11. Down the floor, North Polk in a hurry. The pass for Faith Sullivan is over her head out of bounds. And that'll give it back to the Huskies here. And Clint Albertson, the North Polk coach, wants a 30-second timeout here. Well, the Huskies will be in Carroll on Friday night. And we were talking about it a little bit in the pregame there, Jack, but Carroll, with the Cook sisters, they've had a couple of big wins. They beat ADM last night in the makeup game from the weathered out game last week, and then they beat Council Bluffs St. Albert, top ranked and unbeaten in 1A on Saturday. And the Cook sisters gave us some real problems when they were here before Christmas.
Yeah, they were pretty impressive when we saw them before Christmas. That's going to be a tough game for Winterset on Friday.
And playing up in Carroll, I've been there a few times, not covering Winterset, but I've been there a few times. That is a tough place to play for sure. Huskies inbound. Here's Acton. Bryn in the lane, out to McKenna Olson. McKenna doesn't take the screen and then tried to go down the lane and lost the handle. And that'll give it back to the Comets here. .4:15 to go. 53-28. Pody, Faith Sullivan. Underneath, they get it in the hands of Amelia Groudon, who's checked in, a 5'7" junior. Here's a three-pointer by Sullivan, no good, but she got the offensive rebound and lays it in. 55-28. Here's Macy Olson out front against Dillinger, goes down the lane, left it for Natalie Smith. Natalie reverses and gets her 6th point. Nice find by Macy. 55-30. Sullivan out to Tuttle. In the lane, now goes baseline to Groudon, and Amelia Groudon lays it in. 57-30. Here's Macy down the lane, leaves it off for Natalie Smith. Natalie, baseline against Groudon, kicks it out. Here's Acton. Bryn to Natalie Smith in the lane against Groudon. Natalie lost it, got it back. Nice shot fake, and Natalie put it in. Boy, you talk about some stick-to-itiveness there, Jack. She really stayed with that play, didn't she?
Yeah, she almost turned it over, almost fell down, and she was able to get back up and put the layup in.
She has 8. Here's Tuttle for 3. No good. Groudon with the rebound, kicks it out to Dillinger for 3. Good. 60-32. Claire Seidler's in the game for the Huskies. Acton Right side for Macy Olson, knocked away by Dillinger, but the Huskies get it back. Here's McKenna Olson, guarded by Pody. Out front to Natalie Smith. Natalie to a cutting Bryn Acton all the way. Bryn lays it in.
Yeah, not much defense played right there from North Polk. Bryn just had a wide open lane to the hoop. That might happen when it's a 26-point game with 2 minutes left.
Well, Clint Albertson called timeout just to get some players in the game here. Huskies get Maddie Nordstrom in the game, 5'7" sophomore. Olivia Young's back in the game. Abby Hofing's back in. 60-34. North Polk won the first meeting, 69-39. Here's Campbell Schultz, guarded by Macy Olson. To Becca Agard, who's back in. Groudon in the lane, put up a shot and missed it, but fouled in there, I believe, by Maddie Nordstrom. And Amelia Groudon, who is just 3 for 4 from the free throw line on the year, is at the line, misses the first one. Second free throw is no good, but Sullivan offensive rebound, and Faith Sullivan banks it in. So it's 62-34. Here's Hofing in the lane. Abby in traffic and tied up in there and called for a travel.
I don't want to count Winterset's turnovers, but I think we're getting close to 30.
And most of them, Jack, have been, I mean, we've had some turnovers against the pressure, but most of them have been in the half court against their suffocating defense.
Yeah, we're up to 27 on the night.
Minute 25 to go. Aubrey Happ is checked in. Here's a basket. Amelia Groudon gets a 2-point basket from the right wing. It's 64-34. Here's Macy. Olivia Young back to Macy Olson. Macy gets it to Claire Seidler in the corner. Maddie Nordstrom. Maddie back to Claire Seidler. 1 minute to go here. Out front, here's Macy, 10 to shoot. Dribbles to the free throw line and now fouled. And the foul's on Amelia Groudon. That'll be her first and just the 4th foul of the game on North Polk. Second here in the quarter.
15, Maven Smith.
Maven Smith is in for Winterset. Maureen Nigg is in as well. There's Jocelyn Mannock. Ball out front. And Abby Hofing comes up with it, and now she is fouled. And the foul is on Jasmine Rasmussen. And North Polk has a player out there that I don't, I think it is Nora Mathis is who that is. 18 seconds to go. Here's Maureen Nigg. Pass for Seidler, deflected out of bounds. And now Daphne Logston, 5'7" junior, checks in for Abby Hofing here with 12.8 seconds to go. Here's Claire Seidler to Daphne Logston. Pass out front, stolen away by Rasmussen all the way, and she lays it in. And that's going to do it here. North Polk wins our girls game tonight. Final score, North Polk, second ranked in the state. They win their 47th straight Raccoon River Conference game. They win it 66-34. We'll come back, we'll wrap it up, and get you ready for the boys game in just a moment. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Remember when retirement meant little more than end of work and winding down? Well, these days it's about so much more. Today's retirees are enjoying newfound freedom and exploring new interests. What does your ideal retirement look like? Edward Jones Financial Advisors at 119 West Court Avenue on the historic Winterset Square are here to help you identify your priorities and your goals and help you create a plan to achieve them. Call Whitney Messerschmidt at 515-468-6200 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Todd Guest-Ford, Jack Keller. Steve Keller has joined us now as well. 66-34. North Polk wins the girls game, Jack. They're led by Tuttle with 18, Schultz with a dozen. Huskies had 13 from Bryn Acton. She, in my mind, is our Aggreland FS player of the game. And McKenna Olson with 11. They're just too tough defensively, and obviously they're a good offensive team too. They've got the whole package, don't they?
I mean, yeah, they're the best team in the Raccoon Conference pretty easily. Maybe the best team in the state. And Winterset, you could just tell that they were outclassed tonight, and that's what showed.
Well, Huskies are now 6-10 on the year. Hopefully they will bounce back on Friday night in that big game at Carroll. Well, we're going to shift gears. We're going to start talking boys basketball here. It's a matchup of a Husky team that desperately looking for a win. 2-13 on the year. They take on North Polk, 7-7, and North Polk coming off that big upset win at Ballard on Friday night. We'll get right into it here, and we'll get to our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner with head coach Josh Henry. We'll do that when we return, right here on the W Digital Network.
The Sports Page Grill at 224 East Highway 92 in Winterset's the place to find your friends before or after that big event. With great menu items, you'll find something you love. The Sports Page Grill can host and or cater any special event you might have. Just call 515-462-4673. And proud sponsors of Husky Talk Live on Monday or Thursday nights during the fall and winter high school sports seasons. The Sports Page Grill. We'll see you there. Hold Our Youth Tight is a federally recognized 501c3 nonprofit organization that holds an annual triathlon-style fundraiser event to raise awareness about infant loss, give back to the community, and as a reminder to hold our youth tight, all in remembrance of our two little boys, Hoyt McDonald and Sullivan Hall, who left our world too soon. Formed in 2018, the annual summer fundraiser has grown by leaps and bounds, with all the money raised going back to the community with a focus on kids. For more information, go to holdouryouthtight.com. It's time for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner, featuring Winterset head boys basketball coach Josh Henry. Fast, friendly, and professional service with the faces you can trust. Montrose Pharmacy, a Winterset institution since 1921. Let's go courtside for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Back here with Josh Henry on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Winterset and North Polk tonight here from Winterset High School. Josh, the 8 a.m. game is in the books from Friday night. A game where, again, your kids really competed. It was just little things, free throws, turnovers, just little things that, and maybe one bad quarter that was the difference.
Yeah, Todd, that's kind of been the theme of the year, just not shooting the ball well one night, or too many turnovers. Free throws came into play for sure the other night, 2 for 9. Like you said, maybe just a one bad quarter, a bad stretch in games, or what's been tough on us, but I was super proud of how we competed against a really good team. They're 11-3 now after their win last night against Carroll, so they're a good basketball team. A few more free throws, take care of the ball a little better, and we would have been right with them, even closer than we were. We just got to keep grinding. That's just the reality, and thankfully for us, there's not a lot of time in between games. We're had a good practice last night, and now we're ready to go again.
Josh, it continues to be just a crazy night in the Raccoon River Conference. Every night, anybody can win. Friday night was a great example of that. You know, Carroll, I think Carroll got a big win the other night, if I remember right. And, of course, everybody's talking about North Polk beating Ballard in Huxley.
Yeah, no, for sure. We've talked about this too, but I feel like any given night, you know, after a game, I'll get on the bus or, you know, here at home if we're home, and there's always a score. You're like, holy cow, you know, it's just crazy. But that's just a testament to our conference. You know, every team is capable of beating anyone else on any given night. And give North Polk credit, they were down actually like 12-0, 12-2 to Ballard to start the game, and you know, just slowly clawed their way back in, hit some big threes, handled Ballard's pressure pretty well there in the second half, and yeah, they're a good hard-nosed team. You know, Coach Dost does a good job with them defensively. They're scrappy. And we obviously saw the first time we played them, they were 15-23, so they're capable of going off. That's not their percentage, right? But they're capable of doing that, and they hit some timely ones against Ballard to pull off that upset.
And I said Carroll. It was actually Carlisle that got the big win the other night. But, you know, we know how, I mean, it's just every night you got to be ready to play.
Yeah, no, you can't take any nights off in our conference. And if you do, yeah, you're going to lose. I mean, I remember going back to game one, even against North Polk, you know, we battled them 3 quarters of the 4, but the first quarter we were down 25-6. I mean, you know, you're not going to win a game when you're giving up 25 points in a quarter. And testament to them, they were on fire that night. So we know that our defense has got to be much better to start the game, and then hopefully we can get our offense rolling.
Winterset head coach Josh Henry with us here in our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. We'll have more with the Winterset head man when we return. You're watching Winterset Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
At Winterset Dental, Doctors Jason Phelps and James Elliott provide comprehensive general dentistry for the entire family, including same-day crowns, root canals, extractions, and implants. And now also offering cosmetics, including Botox and dermal fillers. Located at 301 Wambolt Drive and coming in 2025 is a brand new state-of-the-art 6,000 square foot facility being built right next door to the current location to help serve the Winterset community even better. Give Winterset Dental a call at 515-462-5755.
Back with Josh Henry on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Winterset and North Polk tonight. Josh, let's get right into it. As you mentioned, we've talked about Comets really shot it well against your zone, and I was really impressed with their ball movement. They made the extra pass, and they had a lot of open looks because of that.
No, they did. The game's a lot easier when the ball goes in the hole, right? And so I think they were 15-23 from behind the arc that game. But, yeah, very disciplined, move the ball, use a lot of shot clock, you know, wait for a breakdown, and then, you know, can the 3. And like I said, give them credit, they knocked them in. But you know, tonight, you know, we'll do what we've been doing. We're starting our man-to-man, which is something they didn't see a possession of, I don't think, that game. So hopefully that'll, you know, get us off to a little better start and being able to guard them. And then, you know, if they go on a little run at some point, you know, we'll mix it up and go to the zone. But, you know, recently the, you know, majority of man-to-man has been really good for our defense, and then, you know, play some zone, you know, when needed. So, yeah, look for that tonight, and hopefully that'll get us off to a better start.
And certainly your man-to-man was, I mean, I know Lawrenson got 22 the other night, but Jace, I thought, really played him well, and your man-to-man held them down. You held them to one of their lowest scoring totals of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking Gilbert and Adel games, you know, kind of recent games. You know, we held Gilbert 20 points under their average from 67 to 47, then Ballard Adel 67 to 57 the other night. So it's been effective. Like I said, it's just the story of this year has been the offense. You know, we just got to be able to score more. And North Polk, you know, they're coming in averaging 52 to our 49, and then we give up 56, they give up 55, and so, you know, like I think we said this the first night against them, but it might be the first to 50. Might be the one that, you know, is probably going to be victorious.
You expect the same from them defensively tonight?
Yeah, I think they'll play a lot of man-to-man. They do a very good job with help side. They drive gaps, try to take a lot of charges. So we got to play very fundamental, not just going in uncontrolled because they'll be in position to take a charge. So, yeah, we're going to have to jump stop, score off 2 feet, move the ball, break them down, and then, hopefully attack. And need to continue to try to attack a little bit of inside out. Reed did a good job the other night. Need to get Riley going inside tonight, Jackson Bear. And then even guards, we're passing and cutting. If they can post, look inside and score, but then hopefully that'll open up some inside-out threes, which is our, better percentage three.
And I know you'd like to make it an up-tempo game tonight when you can.
Yeah, no, I think once we, if and when we go to the zone, I think on makes we'll probably do a little pressing too, just to try to speed them up a little bit. And maybe even in man-to-man as well, just pick them up full court. I know that they struggled with that the first time against Ballard, turning the ball over, and they kind of struggled, honestly, the first quarter, first half against Ballard the other night. But, yeah, if we can run, we'll do it. But if not, we just got to be fundamental and, break them down on our offensive end, use some clock, work the ball inside out, and see if we can knock in some shots.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as always. Good luck tonight, man. We need a win. Let's get one, and hopefully we're talking about a W after the game.
Yeah, that's the goal. It's been too long, Todd. We need to get one tonight. You're right.
And that wraps up our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner with Winterset head coach Josh Henry. More of our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show when we return. You're watching Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Pizza Ranch in Winterset promises you a legendary experience. You'll find a buffet full of your favorite pizzas, the country's best chicken, and fresh fixins. Or just come for dessert. Their famous cactus bread always hits the spot. Their party rooms seat 50 and 90 people and are the perfect spot for your next family gathering or fundraising event. Craving a night in? Pizza Ranch delivers. Order online or call 515-493-1223. Open Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Pizza Ranch at 1009 John Wayne Drive.
Back here on our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show, Todd, Steve, and Jack here with you. Good evening, Steve Keller. How are you, sir?
Good evening. Good evening. I'm doing good now that I'm here in the warm confines of the competition, Jim.
There you go. All right, well, let's get right into it, gentlemen. Let's get to our keys to victory, presented by the Sports Page Grill with endless delicious menu items before, during, and or after the game. You're sure to find your friends at the Sports Page Grill, and proud sponsors of Husky Talk Live. Our next Husky Talk Live coming up on Thursday night, 7 o'clock. All right, Jack, what do you think?
I think we need to get out in transition. I think our half-court offense is not good. I think that's pretty obvious by the stats. So I think if we can use our athleticism and get out in transition, I think that they can have a better time of scoring the ball.
And Steve, I'm hoping that our man-to-man defense can do a better job than our zone did the first time. I can't believe that they'll shoot it as well as they did at home in the first game. They come in, they're only shooting 31% for three, but they were 15 for 24 in the first game.
Yeah, and that that's a lot to do with Jake Howe. He had almost probably a career night that night with 17 points, and he averages about 7 points a game. So I remember that pretty frequently. But yeah, I just think that they just need to kind of shake off that last game. I know there's a lot of things that can come creeping in your head when you're playing a team like this. Hey, we almost got them last time. I think the biggest thing is just confidence with this team. Right now there's some kids on the team that are fighting some confidence issues, and hopefully they get back on the roll. And the best way to get it back on the roll is just shooting well at the free throw line. And right now they're not doing that, and so that's where they kind of get their shot back.
That was a problem the other night. The Huskies were 2 for 9 from the line, and that wraps up our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show. Starting lineups, opening tip-off coming up next. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
When you bank at Union State in Winterset, you have a hometown financial advantage. A family-owned independent bank, USB has a number of services to take advantage of, like convenient loan terms to grow your business, competitive home ownership and home equity loans, and personal loans for various personal needs, just to name a few. Proud to serve Madison County since 1935. Stop in at 611 West Highway 92 in Winterset or call 515-462-2161 and get your hometown financial advantage started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and go Huskies. It's time for the Union State Bank first half. Union State Bank, your hometown financial advantage since 1935. Stop in at 611 West Highway 92 in Winterset. Let's go courtside for the Union State Bank first half.
And our starting lineups presented by Salon 107, voted Madison County's best salon for the fourth year in a row. Give them a call at 515-462-4247. Well, I know we have a couple of big events going on tonight. One of them at halftime of this game, we're going to have some Special Olympics basketball. That is always a great thing, and looking forward to seeing those kids out there having some fun.
Yeah, Charles is going to be playing at halftime. He's always good fun. He just told me, he says he does not want Bellamy guarding him.
So he saw the ADM game, Steve. That's what you said.
Charles is a basketball fan. Don't let him fool you.
All right. Well, let's get you the starting lineups here. First of all, for North Polk. And they do have a change in their starting lineup tonight, from what we were told. So we will sort it out here for you. Eli Peterson is going to be one forward. He's the new starter, a 6'3" junior. And he will be joined in that front court. He's going to be joined in there by, well, they changed a couple different guys here. Nathan Feldman, 5'10" senior, is going to start. Rocky Bartleman is their senior, 6'4" senior, averaging 6 points, 6 rebounds, 1.5 assists. And the other starter, I believe, is Jack Speaker, a 6'1" junior, averaging 9.5 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. So that is the starting lineup here tonight for North Polk. Under the direction of Aaron Dose in his 4th season, assisted by Evan Gropper, Ryan Halterman, Dennis Johnson, and Nick Ludwig. And we'll enjoy the boys' hype video put together by Reed Lichty and Steve Keller. You know, the guy that turns the lights off, he has one job, Steve, one job. He was a little late turning them off, you know, so
yeah.
One job. Kind of like a field goal kicker, Jack. You got one job, right, you know?
They never make them.
When it comes to crunch time, they're 50-50 on whether they make it.
And now, the starting lineup for Winterset.
Let's get the Huskies starting lineup here tonight.
5'8" junior, number 2.
At one guard, Daxon Weeks, 5'8" junior, 6 points, 1.5 rebounds, 3 assists. The other guard, Hank Wilmus, 5'9" senior. Hank, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Third guard is Jace Bellamy, 5'10" junior, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And then the forwards, Riley Johnston, 6'4" senior, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. And Reed Smith, a 6'3" junior, 7.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Josh Henry in his 11th season, assisted by Corey Bradley, Cole Williams, and Lucas O'Rear. Our opening tip-off presented by Jones Creek Apparel. Jones Creek Apparel, the official apparel supplier for the W Digital Network and the Husky Talk Live. So, starting lineup out there for North Polk, just double checking it. It's Bartleman, Speaker. Eli Peterson is out there. Drew Owen is out there. And Nathan Feldman is out there. Those are the starting 5 here for Aaron Dose. A little different lineup than what we we're told, were anticipated. Here's Bartleman. Here's a three-pointer left wing, good right away by Speaker. And that's kind of how he started in the first game. It's 3-0. Here's Wilmus, Jackson Weeks. Bellamy, Jace in the corner to Wilmus. North Polk, and a foul is called as Hank tried to dribble it out front. He's fouled by Speaker.
Yeah, and if you can get one of those top Speaker or Hout in foul trouble, that's a win for Winterset.
Huskies inbound. Here's Jackson Weeks. Gets it to Wilmus. Hank out front. North Polk in a 2-3 zone. Hank down the lane, lost the handle. And it will be North Polk basketball.
Yeah, just reckless right there from Hank Wilmus. A lot of times this year you've seen he just kind of doesn't really have a plan when he dribbles and leads to a lot of turnovers like the one right there.
Out front, here's Bartleman. Hands it off to Speaker. Jump shot no good. Bartleman tried to save the rebound on the baseline, no good. And it will be Winterset basketball. Jake Hout, the 6'4 senior, not out there. In fact, I don't see number 4.
Yeah, he's not on their bench.
On the bench. So that is a interesting development here tonight.
Well, 50% of my equation is working out for us.
Here's Reed Smith, double team, gets it out to Riley Johnston for 3. No good. Speaker had it tapped away from him, but Feldman comes up with it for North Polk. Underneath they go to Bartleman against Riley Johnson. Riley blocked the shot and got the rebound. Here's Wilmus. Riley getting about 2 of those a game.
He's 4th in the conference in blocks too.
Here's Reed Smith, baseline, cross-court pass stolen away by Feldman. Brings it over the timeline. All the way they go. Shot in there is no good by Peterson, but a rebound and basket. And who did they give that basket to? I think that was Speaker, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Speaker, yep. Little floater.
5-0. Here's Bellamy. Huskies need a hoop. Here's another steal. Nathan Feldman all the way. Fouled as he went in. He hit the deck hard. And Jackson Weeks is going to get the foul. So Winterset here right off the bat. Steve, over 2 minutes without a point.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that a little bit this morning, that we kind of go on droughts where we don't score.
Nathan Feldman at the line makes the free throw. He's only a 44% free throw shooter. He's now 5 for 10. 6-0. Second one is up. Too hard, no good. Jace Bellamy with a rebound. Huskies need a basket. They trail 6-0. Here's Wilmus. Hank. Left side to Weeks. Underneath Reed Smith. Tough pass. Had to throw it through a lot of arms and legs. And Bartleman with the steal for North Polk. Here's a three-pointer in the corner by Eli Peterson. No good. Rebound. Jackson Weeks. Riley Johnston in the lane. Jump shot up and good.
It's a good shot out of Riley, just squaring up to the hoop and putting it up there.
We need to get him going tonight, guys.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
He has been a little bit silent here recently. Here's Feldman, right side. Jump shot up by Owen, no good. Rebound, Reed Smith. Drew Owen had 20 big points the other night against Ballard, and Hank Wilmus pressing it down the lane and fouled as he went in. Nathan Feldman gets the foul. And now Benjamin Glasgow checks in for North Polk. Here's Wilmus off a screen out front for 3, no good. Bellamy, offensive rebound. Jace in the land of the Giants. Missed the shot, but got it back somehow. Cross courts it to Reed Smith for 3, no good. Rebound Riley Johnston, up good.
Yeah, that all started with Bellamy. Just keep fighting for that loose ball.
Man.
He does not give up on it.
Couple of hockey assists in there, don't you think?
Yep.
Here's Glasgow. Underneath. They kick it back out to him. Three-pointer left wing is an air ball by Eli Peterson. Rebound, Daxon Weeks. Here's Wilmus. Hank, left side, Bellamy. Baseline, runner, good.
Bellamy's just doing a lot of things right and to help the team right now.
He always does. I mean, you can count him in for 5 offensive rebounds a game just based off of pure hustle and nothing else.
Yep.
Eli Peterson gets it out to Feldman. Off a screen from Glasgow to the free throw line. Speaker underneath the Glasgow. Turnaround jump shot is good.
North Polk ran that well. They ISO'd Hank on a taller player.
It's 8-6. Wilmus underneath to Riley. Missed it. Follow up by Weeks is no good. And then Feldman had his pass deflected away, but Glasgow comes up with it. Owen all the way against Riley Johnston. No good, but Glasgow follow-up shot missed it. Rebound Bellamy. Fast and furious action at both ends of the floor. Here's Jace down the lane, up and no good, but he drew the foul.
Good take by Jace. I love his aggressive nature to the hoop tonight. He's just really moving the ball into the lane and taking that shot.
Eli Peterson gets his first foul.
Jace Bellamy at the line.
And he'll shoot a couple of free throws here. First one is up and spins out, no good. Jace comes in 47% on the year.
Missing his last 4.
Huskies do not have Wesley McKinley tonight. Wesley is under the weather. Jake Hall checks in. Carson Dinklaw checks in. And Bellamy gets 1 out of 2. And it's an 8-7 game. Sullivan Woosley is in for North Polk. They go to Speaker underneath. His little turnaround jump shot is no good. Rebound Jake Hall. Wilmus with it. 2:35 to go in the quarter. Winterset leads 8-7. Here's Jake Hall. Three-point arc right side. Picks up the dribble. Looking for help. Gets it to Wilmus. Hank turns the corner down the lane. Up, no good. Rebound Bellamy though. Johnston out to Jake Hall. Jake a 3 out front. No good. And the rebound in the hands of Cale Peterson for North Polk. Here's Owen. Pass intended over there for Woosley. Stolen away by Jake Hall. Here's Wilmus. Hank all the way in traffic. Up, no good. Bellamy offensive rebound. Wilmus. Riley Johnson out front for 3. No good. Bellamy another offensive rebound. Jake Hall in the lane. Fouled as he went up. And he'll come to the line. And Jace Bellamy, he may only have 3 points in this game, Steve Keller, but he has been sensational so far.
Can we just give him the defensive player of the game already?
Man.
Because he is. Did you see him when he came down off that last rebound? He stuck his tongue out trying to catch his breath.
He has 7 rebounds already.
Man.
5 of them offensive.
Jake Hall at the line. Jake misses the free throw. Jackson Bear, 6'3" junior, checks in. Brady Cathcart checks in for North Polk, 6-foot sophomore. And Feldman is back in the game as Jake gets 1 out of 2. And we are tied at 8. Minute 48 to go here, opening quarter. Out front, Bartleman back in the game. Pass underneath, blocked in there, shot put up by Cathcart, blocked by Jackson Bear. Here's Dinklaw. Carson gets it to Jackson, goes baseline, underneath to Jake Hall. Jake picks up the dribble, kicks it back out to Wilmus. Hank looks it over. Josh Henry calls a play. Hank pulls it out. The Huskies reset. Hank off a screen. Can't use it. Now looking. Goes baseline. In traffic. And fouled as he went to the baseline. And the foul is on Feldman, I believe. And the Comets are over the limit in fouls here in the quarter. And Hank Wilmus will go to the free throw line. Hank has been money at the line this year, Steve. 31 for 41, 76%.
He's been carrying the team at the free line. Him and Carson Dinkla for sure.
And he makes his first one here.
If I remember correctly, we've held North Polk to only 0 points in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
It has been, yeah, it's been a few minutes since they have scored. And Wilmus makes a second free throw. Huskies lead 10-8. I think North Polk was up like 8-2, weren't they?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So we've held them. The last I looked is maybe 6 minutes ago. They still at 8, so maybe longer than that.
1 minute to go here in the quarter. Huskies lead by 2. Underneath they go to Bartleman in traffic against Riley Johnston. No good. Rebound Jackson Bear. Here's Weeks. Jake Hall. Jake. Free throw line. Right side Daxon Weeks. Guarded by Bartleman and got him on a switch. Here's Dinklaw. Down the lane. Carson. Back to Weeks. Shot fake. Goes baseline. Now dribbles in. Kicks it out. Jackson Bear. A three. No good. Bartleman with a rebound for the Comets.
Good look by Jackson Bear.
Here's a three-pointer, left wing, in and out, no good. Bartleman tried to follow, ball deflected out. Cale Peterson with the three, couldn't hit it. Huskies get the rebound. They can play for the final shot here of the quarter. Dax off the screen, left side, here's Carson Dinklaw, 3 seconds, in the lane, up good! Dinklaw! That's a big basket to end the first quarter, guys.
Seemed like he hung there forever.
All kinds of Michael Jordan hang time there, you know. 12-8, Winterset leads at the end of one quarter. Will return. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Welcome to Straight Shots, where innovation meets precision on the green. With TrackMan, you'll gain insights into every aspect of your shot, from launch angle to spin rate, helping you fine-tune your technique and elevate your performance. Visit Straight Shots today and see how TrackMan Golf simulator technology can transform your game.
Welcome back to the Union State Bank first half. Well, North Polk playing without two of their key guys tonight. Jake Hout, 6'4 senior. Jason Slings, 6'1 junior. These guys average between them about 17 points a game. And Steve, they're not on the floor tonight so far.
We have had a sickness rip through Winterset pretty good, so I can imagine North Polk's having the same issues.
Pass inside for Reed Smith. Stolen away there by Cale Peterson. He goes underneath to Bartleman. Against Jackson Bear. Nice move, and Rocky Bartleman gets his first basket of this game.
He's a big-bodied kid. Sorry, Jack.
That was a really good move inside. It didn't look like he was going to be open, and then he had a really nice post move to get open.
Here's Daxon Weeks. His pass intended for Jackson Bear, deflected out of bounds by Brady Cathcart. So Aaron Dose going deep into his bench tonight with two of his regular starters not playing tonight.
Yeah, I want to make a mention of Carson Dinkley. He looks like he's very intentional. He's very confident tonight for sure.
Dinklaw down the lane, up, no good, but he drew the foul. Another strong move from the senior.
That almost went in too.
And Cale Peterson gets the foul. Here's Carson Dinklaw. Makes another free throw. I'm going to say it with confidence, gentlemen. He is 11 for 11 on the year.
He's a good free throw shooter.
Makes them both. See that, Jack? Not jinxing anybody. See that?
Yeah. It's fake.
14-10. North Polk on the attack, and
fouling Jake Hall.
Cale Peterson fouled by Jake Hall. North Polk has Bartleman out there, Eli Peterson, Cale Peterson, not spelled the same way. Here's an inbounds pass to Eli Peterson. Little breakdown in the Winterset defense there, and they get an easy 2. It's 14-12. Sullivan Woosley is also out there for the Comets. So Aaron Dose playing some guys that didn't play very much in the first meeting. They are out there playing significant minutes tonight. Here's Jake Hall for 3. Good! A Suds and Pumps 3 for Jake Hall. And man, did he need that.
Yeah, he needs some confidence, that's for sure. Him and Carson Dinkle look like different players tonight. They really do.
Now Suds and Pumps 3 from Jake Hall. He has 4, 17-12. Here's Peterson to the other Peterson underneath to Bartleman. Double team in traffic, and a foul is called down there. I think they got Dinklaw.
Yeah, they did.
And that for Carson will be his first.
And Carson really didn't need to do that. He just needed to go up straight with it. They would probably get a turnover.
Drew Owen and Jack Speaker back in for North Polk here. And Bellamy back in for the Huskies. And Woosley will play it in on the baseline. 17-12, Winterset leads. 5:59 to go here before halftime. And now we've got a offensive foul called, I believe, on Drew Owen. Ran through a Winterset defender. And the Huskies get it on the turnover. Here's Weeks, left side to Hall. Jake baseline, reverses, and almost got the shot to go. But he's fouled, he'll come to the line. But man, what a quick, strong move right there from Jake Hall.
Yeah, he took that with confidence. That's great stuff. He's got that ability, Todd.
Well, maybe that three-point shot will get him going. First free throw is no good. Jake's been a little short on his free throws.
Yeah, he's got to use more of his legs.
1 for 3 from the line tonight, and now they're checking Reed Smith. I don't know if Reed has some blood on him or what. They say he does, and he's going to have to go to the bench here and get that taken care of.
I don't think Reed's very happy. I don't think he's bleeding much. He looks kind of...
Looks like he's just on his left elbow.
He's mad that he's got to come out of the game.
Jake's second free throw, no good. But Bellamy, Jace Bellamy almost got the offensive rebound there. North Polk comes out of there with it. Now Owen has it knocked away from him on the baseline, but man, it looked like there were black shirts all around that rebound, Steve, and then here comes number 31 in white.
Well, if the ball hits the ground and Jace is around it, he's going to get the ball. I'm betting he's getting the ball.
That's a safe bet. Woosley gets it out to Speaker. Here's Owen. Bartleman, top of the circle, hands it back to Woosley. 17-12, Huskies lead. They give Bartleman all kinds of room. Here's a three-point attempt on the left wing by Eli Peterson. And he makes it. He has 5. And it's 17-15. Jackson Weeks. Bellamy, left side, Jake Hall. Pass intended for Riley Johnson. Stolen away by Bartleman.
Yeah, Jake wishes he could add that pass back.
Here's Speaker in the lane. Baseline. To Woosley, out to Owen. Leaves it for Speaker. To Bartleman. Free throw line, down the lane against Riley Johnson. Up and good. And Rocky Bartleman trying to pick up the slack that maybe Jake Howden, Jason Slings would normally take care of. He has 4 points. We're tied at 17. Bellamy down the lane. Jace couldn't get the shot to go, and then he banged in there with Woosley trying to get the rebound. He darn near made the shot, and then Steve, he just, you know,
he doesn't want anybody to have the ball.
That's his first foul. I got to check. I don't remember. I don't think Jace fouled out in the ADM game the other night, did he? I don't think he did. He had
did.
4.
We actually talked about that. I think he didn't get his first foul until the third quarter.
Correct.
But he ended up with 4, didn't he?
He did end up with 4.
Yeah.
Speakers, free throw line jumper's no good. Oh, an offensive rebound, flips it up, no good. Here is Glasgow in there, battling on the boards for North Polk. And the foul is called on Daxon Weeks. Jack Winterset kind of getting beaten up on the boards there here a little bit lately.
Yeah, I mean, they just have 5 offensive rebounds for the game. But, I mean, yeah, just recently, I mean, sometimes they don't have a lot of height out there right now, if we're being honest. I mean, Jace is their best rebounder, but he's given up 5 to 6 inches on some of these guys, so they can struggle with that at times this year.
Cathcart, Cale Peterson back in. Glasgow's second free throw is no good. He made the first. Rebound Riley Johnston. 18-17, North Polk leads. They're on a 6-0 run. Here's Riley Johnston. Baseline against Glasgow. Kicks it out to Wilmus back in the game. Gets it in the hands of Daxon Weeks. Dax, right side. Here's Cam Sheffield in the corner for 3. No good. And Bellamy saved the rebound and threw it off of Woosley out of bounds. Man, oh man.
Hey, I think it's going to be hard to believe, but it may probably go up tonight. Bellamy's 18th in the conference in rebounding. I think that's probably going to go up after tonight.
On that one, I don't think he like spiked the ball at the North Polk player. That wasn't like a light toss to get it off of.
No.
He spiked it at him.
Here's Wilmus. Sheffield, baseline Riley Johnson. Out to Reed Smith, who's back in the game. Left elbow bandaged up. Here's Sheffield. Cam at the free throw line. Had his shot blocked there by Woosley, who can't believe. Sullivan can't believe he's called for the foul.
That was a late whistle, too.
Our officials tonight, William Watson, he's the one that made that call. Joey Townsend and Pat Hoberg are our officials tonight. Cam Sheffield. Cam is 0 for 3 from the line this year. Time to start making some free throws.
Yep.
First one is up, good.
Sitting at 25%, going up.
Nathan Feldman back in for Aaron Dose here. Game's tied at 18. Second one is up. Good. Cam didn't look like an 0 for 3 guy from the line there, did he, guys?
Nope.
Here's Feldman at his pocket, picked by Bellamy in backcourt. Wilmus, Hank, right side to Sheffield for 3. Good! Great find by Wilmus. Sheffield has 5, a Suds and Pups 3. And just like that, Winterset on a 5-0 run. It's 22-18.
That's a good pass by Hank.
Steal by Bellamy. Got in the passing lane, took it away from Glasgow. Here's Reed Smith, Hank Wilmus. Underneath to Riley Johnston. Riley working up, good! And timeout North Polk. Winterset on a 7-0 run, and it's 24-18.
Just going back to that find by Hank Wilmus, I mean, shooters have to have it right there in that shooter's pocket. He got it right to Cam, and Cam was able to step into that shot and nail it. That's where shooters want it, and that's how they make the shots, really.
And that was a Suds and Pups three-pointer. Treat your pet to some TLC and get your laundry done at the same time at Suds and Pups, located at 215 North 1st Avenue. Let's get a straight shots golf quickie stat from Jack.
I think I'm just going to talk about Jace Bellamy's night so far. I mean, he's got 3 points, 8 rebounds, 6 of them are offensive, and he just had 2 steals for pure hustle steals. I mean, you saw in the first one, he had his head down running like he was trying to kill someone at about the free throw line all the way to half court. I mean, he was determined.
North Polk breaks the pressure, and Bellamy blocked the shot by Cale Peterson, but Jace is going to get the foul.
You think there was a foul there?
I don't know. It looked pretty clean to me, Steve, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Love to see a replay on that one. Cale Peterson at the line misses the free throw. North Polk only shoots about 55% as a team. And Cale Peterson now 3 for 7 on the year. Second free throw is good. Gets 1 out of 2, 24-19. Jackson Bear back in. And Jace Bellamy sits down with those 2 fouls. Wilmus to Bear. Here's Sheffield. Cam back out to Riley Johnston. Riley, baseline over Drew Owen. No good. Rebound tipped out. Owen comes up with it for North Polk.
Shot fell a little foresight there from Johnson. Like, kind of early in the shot clock and took a contested jump shot.
Huskies in the 2-3 zone. Here's Speaker, a long 3, no good. Reed Smith, and he is tied up there by Feldman. And Feldman's going to get the foul. Joey Townsend blew his whistle so hard it fell out of his mouth onto the floor.
Now this is the big test for Reed. You know, he can hit the 3.
Todd, I've got a couple text messages. So this Pat Hoberg is the MLB umpire. They had the perfect game in the World Series.
Okay,
so
all right.
Just want to let everybody know that.
Okay.
Reed Smith at the line for the Huskies.
Well, we need Reed Smith to be perfect from the free throw line here. First one is up and no good.
Not possible.
Nathan Feldman goes to the bench with 3 fouls. Sullivan Woosley's back in. Reed will get a second free throw here when we are
31%.
He's shooting better from 3-point than he is from free throw.
He's shooting about 14% better from 3 than from the free throw line. And those are both on pretty high temps. Those aren't small samples.
Yep. Joey Townsend at the scorer's table talking about something here. And whatever it is, they've got it figured out. So Reed will shoot his second free throw here. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our Madison County Realty halftime report. Reed gets 1 out of 2. And it's 25-19. Here's a bad pass, but luckily the Comets get it, and a shot down the lane is no good by Cale Peterson. And then a follow-up shot by Glasgow, no good. Rebound Riley Johnston. Here's Reed Smith for 3. No good, but Jackson Bear, offensive rebound, and Jackson fouled. Was he fouled in the act of shooting? I don't think so. Cale Peterson gets the foul.
They're over the
limit, so it doesn't matter. And Jackson Bear, who is now 15 for 25 from the line on the year. It's 26-19. Bartleman back in for North Polk. Here's the second free throw by Jackson Bear is good. Pressure by the Huskies. They get a steal. Sheffield for 3. No good. And it's out of bounds to North Polk here with 1:09 to go in the half. Huskies got a steal with the pressure, Steve. Just not able to convert.
Their pressure's really affected North Polk trying to get across the timeline.
Speaker gets it into Drew Owen in backcourt. To Woosley. Double teamed in backcourt, in trouble. To Owen. Over the timeline to Speaker. And a foul out front. Speaker was knocked down. I think they got Cam Sheffield.
Yeah, he kind of hip checked him a little bit.
A little bit of a foul.
Yeah, can't do that. Can't hip check.
No hip checking.
Here's Jack Speaker. 5 points, 73% free throw shooter. First one's up and no good.
I think if Cam was to make that three-point shot, I thought this gym would erupt.
(27-19). Speaker makes the second free throw. He has 6. And it's 27-20. And now Josh Henry wants a 30-second timeout here. Well, we'll take a look at all of our statistics here at halftime with our Roush Collision and Restoration. First half's individual scoring. Michael's Computer Repair first half stats. Our Edward Jones Whitney Messersmith first half MVP. I think I kind of have an idea where we might be leaning there. And also Matt Young will join us up here at halftime as well. Winterset girls were defeated in our first game tonight by second-ranked North Polk, who's now won 47 straight Raccoon River Conference games. They won 66-34. Huskies have it. Here's Riley Johnson out front to Wilmus. Hank in a double team and tried to throw underneath to Jackson Bear. Stolen away by Bartleman. All the way. Shot is up by Peterson and a goaltend called on Riley Johnston.
I don't know if that was on its way down or not. It kind of looked like it was on its way up.
Well, it matters if it's the backboard or not.
To what?
Well, for that, if it matters if it's the backboard or not. If it hit the backboard before he hit it or after.
Well, nonetheless, it is a basket for North Polk. It's 27-22. Here's Cam Sheffield. Jackson Bear. Jackson lost it on the baseline, but there was a reason. He had it knocked away from him. And the Huskies play it in with 18.8 to go and a difference of 1 second between the game clock and shot clock. They inbound to Wilmus. Hank against the 2-3 zone. Splits it, gets to Sheffield in the corner to Reed Smith. 10 to shoot. Here's Sheffield, runner in the lane. No good. Bartleman with a rebound for North Polk. Here's Owen. Down the floor. Woosley, right side, Speaker. And no good. Bartleman tried to tip it up and in and came up short on that attempt. And the Huskies head to the locker room with a 27-22 lead here at halftime of our boys game. Our Madison County Realty halftime reports coming up. You keep it right here. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
The China Cafe at 71 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square is home to the best Chinese and Asian cuisine around. The China Cafe has a great variety of lunch specials, dinner entrees, and combos, and all meals include soup, rice, or a choice of crab rangoon or egg roll. You can dine in, carry out, and catering is available. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Follow the China Cafe on Facebook or give them a call at 515-462-2888. A Winterset institution since 1921, Montrose Pharmacy continues to provide fast, friendly, and professional service with the local faces you can trust. Independently owned and operated at Montrose Pharmacy, you get fast, real answers to your prescription and the over-the-counter medication questions, and the pharmacy also provides free in-town home delivery for your prescriptions. Whether it's sponsoring the Huskies and or reinvesting in the community, Montrose Pharmacy has always been there. Still conveniently located at 120 North 1st Avenue on the west side of the historic Winterset Square, Montrose Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7:45 a.m. to 6 p.m. Breeding's Ace Hardware is your locally owned hardware store located at 1317 North John Wayne Drive. Whether you're a pro or tackling a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time, trust your neighbors at Breedings with the expert advice, the tools, the equipment, and the products you need to get the job done. And you can't go wrong with brand name equipment like Toro and Steel. Your friendly neighbors at Breedings are there to help you 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6, Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5, and Sundays noon to 5. Breedings Ace Hardware. Stop in and see them today. We're back here at halftime. They are introducing our Special Olympic athletes here to the crowd, getting a nice ovation. Halftime of our boys game, 27-22. Winterset leads here at the halftime break. This is our Madison County Realty halftime report. We're going to get Matt Young in here right away. Earlier tonight, North Polk, second ranked in the state, defeated the Huskies 66-34. And Matt, it wasn't so much their press tonight I thought that bothered you. It was their suffocating, and that's what I called it on the air, suffocating man-to-man defense. They were all over you tonight in the half court.
Yeah, that's a good description, Todd. Yeah, they're a really good defensive team, really good man-to-man defensive team. But yeah, you're right. We didn't have trouble getting it up into the front court. It was just a matter of taking care of it once we got it into the front court.
Yeah, and they just it just seemed like they, their hands were everywhere, hands in the passing lane all the time, and your kids were making some valiant efforts, but there were too many occasions, Matt, where we just weren't getting a quality shot,
Right. Yeah, it was very, very difficult. Yep.
What did you? I mean, obviously your kids had a great effort tonight, but what did you like about the game tonight?
Well, we just, it's kind of been the story of the season. We show some flashes of some really, really good stuff. It's just the consistency of putting it all together through 4 quarters. We had a good defensive first quarter, really pretty good defensive first half. But like we tell the kids, it's difficult to defend the live ball turnovers in the middle of the court. I mean, that's a run out, and against the number 2 team in the state, that's going to be a bucket every time at the other end.
Yeah, that was a problem for sure. I thought Bryn really made some tough baskets in traffic tonight. I thought she had some really good moves, and
yeah, she had some nice finishes around the basket, came out and hit a 3 there early. Yeah, she played well on the offensive end and the defensive end. She had a nice game.
And McKenna hit 3 more threes tonight, so that's, anytime that kid's hitting threes, that's a good thing, so had to be happy about that.
Yeah, that was good. Those were good looks for her, and we were able to move the ball and get it to her, and she was open somehow, and she knocked them down, so that was real good for us.
And, Natalie scored as well, and, Natalie and Bryn are so used to playing against bigger kids, I don't even think it phases them anymore, Matt,
No, but usually we don't see the 6'3", but it's a little bit different. Usually it's 6'1", but, yeah, Natalie, she fights and competes every night inside against those girls. It doesn't matter. She had some nice moves, too, just had a little trouble finishing, but you have nights like that.
Well, Matt, you got the Cook sisters on Friday night, and Carroll they're playing some pretty good basketball right now, Matt. They upset, as you know, Council Bluffs St. Albert, top ranked in 1A and unbeaten on Saturday. They beat them by a point, and then they got ADM last night by 1. So that's going to be a big challenge up in Carroll on Friday night.
It will. We're focused on that now. We talked about that a little bit. Just the next 2 nights we'll really turn our attention to the Carroll Tigers and making that long bus trip up north. We remember last year we felt like we had a great shot. We just didn't really execute real well down the stretch in that 4th quarter. So hopefully it comes down to that situation again, that we will get the job done.
All right, sir. Well, as always, thank you for stopping up, and appreciate the time, and we will see you in Carroll on Friday night.
All right. Thanks, Todd, and the rest of the crew. Thanks for the coverage. Go Huskies.
All right. Matt Young with us here at halftime, introducing the Special Olympic
Athletes here at the half. Let's get to our first half scoring of our boys game here. And for North Polk, Eli Peterson has 7. Jack Speaker with 6. Rocky Bartleman with 4. Benjamin Glasgow with 3. Cale Peterson and Nathan Feldman with 1 for the Huskies. Riley Johnson with 6 first half points. Cam Sheffield off the bench with 5. Carson Dinklaw with 4 off the bench. Huskies getting Jake Hall with 4 off the bench. So, Jack, we're getting a lot of bench points here tonight.
Yeah, and I think you can kind of see that there's quite a few players on our bench that can come in and score. You've seen it with Cam, you've seen it with Jake, and I mean, and Carson's played really well. So I think this group's got a really nice top 8 or 9 players that you can all come in, and you see a lot of times that it's not the starters that finish the game, it's whoever's playing well, and that just shows how much depth this team has.
Jace Bellamy with 3, Jackson Bear with 2, Hank Wilmus with 2, Reed Smith with 1, but without question our Edward Jones Whitney Messersmith first half MVP has to be Jace Bellamy. Talk about his stat line a little bit here at the half, Jack.
Yeah, just 3 points, but to go with it, 8 rebounds and 2 steals, so kind of impacting the game in every way tonight.
So he is our first half MVP, our Edward Jones Whitney Messersmith first half MVP. 27-22. Huskies lead at the half, and that wraps up our Madison County Realty halftime report. Our Union State Bank second half is coming up. You keep it right here on the W Digital Network.
McDonald's in Winterset is independently owned and operated by a local franchisee to serve the communities in and around Winterset. Their mission is to provide an excellent restaurant experience to their guests and a friendly environment while delivering McDonald's gold standard quality, service, cleanliness, and value. Their vision is to become the premier place in the community to gather with family and friends for great food, drinks, and conversation. Open daily, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. The drive-thru is open 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to midnight. McDonald's in Winter State Bank's second half. Union State Bank, your hometown financial advantage since 1935. Stop in at 611 West Highway 92 in Winterset. Let's go courtside for the Union State Bank second half.
Todd, Jack, and Steve here with you. Jack, give us some quick team stats here at halftime, real quick.
Yeah, just some quick stats. It's pretty much the same from the field and from 3 for both these teams. But the big difference is the free throw line. Winterset 12 of 16 compared to North Polk's 4 of 8 from the free throw line. So that's where the big difference lied, was from the free throw line. Besides that, rebounding, Winterset had 22 rebounds to North Polk's 11.
Wow, that's a big stat right there. There were a lot of second chance points in that first meeting. Of course, they had Houghton Slings out there who they're playing without tonight. North Polk has it to start the second half. They go underneath to Bartleman, and he's fouled right away by Reed Smith. Winterset, by the way, guys, 2 and 3 when they lead at halftime. They were 2-0 for a while, but the last 3 times they've had the halftime lead, they have not hung on and won. So let's break that trend tonight.
But also, Jace Bellamy only had 3 rebounds the last meeting. So hopefully that's a good omen for us.
I'll tell you, that kid right there, Brady Harris, he just airballed that shot. But in the JV game, that kid was probably 6 of 8 from 3. He could not miss.
Well, that one was a little bit short, and the Huskies get it after the air ball. Here's Dax down the lane, couldn't finish. Rebound Bartleman. Aaron dove deep into his bench tonight. Drew Owen in traffic underneath against Reed Smith, missed it. Rebound Hank Wilmus, good contest by Reed. Hank nearly had his pocket picked. Here's Daxon down the lane, comes up with it and lays it in.
Good take by Dax there. Had the defense on their heels.
29-22. Winterset by 7. Bartleman, top of the circle. The left side gets it to Eli Peterson. Out front to Bartleman. Back to Drew Owen. Bartleman down the lane. Left side, Peterson for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Daxon Weeks. Down the floor, here's Bellamy. Jace, a lob for Riley Johnston.
I'm going to call that the play of the game.
Oh, man, what a play that was. Yeah, bookmark that one, guys.
Yeah, 6:25.
Riley with his 8th point. Here's Harris. Peterson down the lane against Reed Smith. Gets it left side to Harris for 3, and he didn't airball that one, guys.
He was automatic in the JV game.
31-25. Brady Harris off the bench hits a 3. Here's Riley. Daxon Weeks in the corner. Wilmus for 3. Hank missed it. Rebound Peterson for North Polk. Harris with it. Eli Peterson, Rocky Bartleman. Down the lane against Reed Smith. Backs him in. Reverses. Left it on the front of the rim. No good. Got it back and laid it in. Bartleman just kind of using his muscle right there, guys, to get him good position underneath.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Here's Wilmus, right side, Bellamy underneath to Reed Smith. Reed backs in, puts it up against Harris, no good. Rebound Peterson for North Polk, 31-27. Harris, Owen for 3, left wing good. It's a 2, his foot was on the line. His first basket of the night. He was the big guy the other night against Ballard. He had 20 in that game. Weeks down the lane, missed the shot. Here's Owen the other way, tapped away from him by behind by Wilmus, and Jay slams into the mats behind the basket. You think he finds a hot tub? What do you think he finds a hot tub on Saturdays? What do you think? The way he plays?
I don't know if he feels it. I think he just runs without feeling it.
I think Jace eats nuts and bolts for like breakfast.
Inbounds play. Here's Owen.
He's a tough kid.
He is. 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Riley Johnston. Huskies lead by 2. Carson Dinklaw's in the game. Free throw line to Johnston. Back to Dinklaw. Three-pointer in the corner, no good. Rebound, Reed Smith. We're going the other way. Reed called for a foul. He pushed off in there against Cale Peterson. And Reed looks around and says, "Who, me?"
No, he fouled him.
Comets have the basketball with a chance to tie. Out front, Peterson, right side, gets it to Drew Owen, underneath to Bartleman against Riley Johnston. With the left hand, puts it up, no good. Rebound deflected out. In the lane, here's Feldman. Now Owen had his three-pointer blocked on the right wing. Bartleman had his rebound put back blocked. And then Feldman's pass is knocked out of bounds by Hank Wilmus. Good interior defense. Couple of blocks there for the Huskies.
Yeah, we're just not getting in position to get the rebound.
The inbound to Speaker. And Speaker lays it in. And we're tied at 31. He came down the lane and got it in a bad place for the Huskies.
6-point lead is now erased.
Here's Dinklaw. Bellamy, right side to Wilmus. Hank baseline, threw it out front. Nobody home, out of bounds. And it will belong to North Polk. And Josh Henry has seen enough. He wants a timeout here. And it's going to be a 60-second timeout. And we'll take the break with them. We're tied at 31. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Pfeiffer Ag Solutions offers independent agronomic solutions through elite partnerships.
That was a bad turnover by
Winterset's
Hank.
local channel Seed Pro, offering elite corn and soybean genetics, or as Madison County's only authorized Titan Pro sales representative, offering a full menu of crop protection products. Pie for Ag Solutions strive to offer products and services to increase the profitability of your farming operation. To find out more, give Pie for Ag Solutions a call at 641-660-4787.
Welcome back to the Union State Bank second half. 3:42 to go here in the third quarter. We are tied at 31. Let's get a Straight Shots Golf quickie stat from Jack Keller.
Yeah, 3 early offensive rebounds for North Polk in this third quarter, and rebounding was something that Winterset dominated in the first half, but so far in this third quarter, they just haven't been able to rebound the ball.
Trying to improve your golf game? Check out the Straight Shots Golf Simulator, located at 215 North 1st Avenue. Go to straightshotsgolf.com to reserve your spot today. Ball kicked underneath. On the pass, North Polk will inbound underneath their own basket. Steve, what are you seeing at this point here?
Well, I just see they're out hustling us right now for sure, and shots are going down for them like they weren't before. I talked to Josh today, and I think he liked it. I think that getting Jackson Bear and Riley in the game at the same time would probably help at this point.
Bartleman missed the shot in the lane. Good contest from Riley, and he got the rebound. Huskies have it. Here's Dinklaw, Carson on a cut to Riley Johnson, and Riley lays it in. Boy, what a great play that was.
Good play.
Little two-man game there. The Huskies get a hoop. They lead 33-31. Speaker out front to Cale Peterson. Underneath they go to Feldman, to Bartleman. Shot no good. Another good contest from Riley Johnston. And Riley gets the rebound. He and Bartleman are really going at it in the paint. Here's Reed Smith, got away from Peterson that time. Eli Peterson missed the shot though, and Feldman with the rebound.
I think that was blocked by Bartleman.
Here's Bartleman on the short corner against Bellamy, and he's out of bounds. Boy, he was trying to bang with Jace Bellamy, and Jace was given everything he was getting there.
He's given up a lot of size and weight too.
Jackson Bear, Jake Hall are in the game for Josh Henry, along with Hank Wilmus, Carson Dinklaw, and Reed Smith. Huskies lead by 2. 33-31. 2:10 to go here, third quarter. Dinklaw hands it off to Wilmus. Hank down the lane, reverses, no good. And the rebound in there to Speaker for North Polk. Gets in the hands of Feldman. Winterset in the 2-3 zone. Down the lane, here's a shot up and no good in there by Eli Peterson. It kind of looks like a 2-3, and then Reed kind of went over and covered up a guy, so maybe it is a man-to-man. If anything, it's a matchup zone.
Yeah. I didn't.
Who'd they call the foul on there?
I think it was on Jackson Bear.
Jackson gets his first. And Eli Peterson makes the first free throw, and he makes the second. And now we've got a foul called on the free throw. Free throw is going to count, but a foul on Drew Owen. That'll be his second. And the first foul on North Polk here in the third quarter. We're tied at 33. Here's Dinklaw, right side to Hall, baseline Jackson Bear. Pass deflected. He tried to hit Dinklaw down the lane, knocked out of bounds. Huskies play it in. Dinklaw out front to Reed Smith. Reed, North Polk in a 2-3 zone. Here's Wilmus. Hank underneath. Great feed for Jackson Bear, and he laid it in.
Good finish by Jackson Bear. Way to set his feet and go up strong with it.
Jackson lost the handle for a moment, but recovered and got it in the hoop. 35-33. Here's Owen. Out front to Feldman. Glasgow. Eli Peterson in the lane, spinning against Jackson Bear. No good, and he drew the foul from Jackson.
Foul is on the Huskies 22, Jackson Bear.
That'll be his second. And Eli Peterson, who is just 9 for 16 from the line on the year, misses that free throw. 2 for 3 tonight. Second one is up and rattles around and goes in. Peterson has 10. To lead North Polk in scoring here. Now Glasgow and Speaker are back in. 35-34. Here's Dinklaw over the timeline to Jackson Bear. They extend the 2-3 zone here. And a foul is called on Eli Peterson. That'll be his second. 49.6 to go here in the quarter. North Polk has fouls to give here. Dinklaw, they double team him. Out front to Bear. Underneath,
nice
got it to Reed Smith, and Reed laid it in.
Nice look. Nice job by Jackson Bear.
Reed with his first basket, he has 3 points. It's 37-34. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Free throw line, Eli Peterson against Bear. Down the lane he goes. Puts it up in traffic, no good. Reed Smith with the rebound. Huskies can play for one. Wilmus brings it over the timeline with 14 seconds to go. Owen picks him out, picks him up between the rings. Now Hank dribbles in. Great feed to Reed Smith, and he laid it in.
That could be the play of the game too,
Man,
Todd.
wow, what a pass from Hank Wilmus right there.
Yeah, that was a good pass. I didn't even see it.
Might have been a no-look pass.
It might have been.
39-34. As we get ready, for the fourth quarter here. And we're going to keep it here. I think Nick is sending you a message, Steve. I think
he is. Yeah. He said Woolsey and Harris are no longer in North Polk's basketball team.
Well, I don't know who those guys are then.
And Aaron Osborne is wearing 1, and Wes Rutledge is wearing 5.
So who's wearing 1?
Aaron Osborne, Ausborn, I think.
Okay.
And then Wes Rutledge is wearing 5.
All righty. Well, no time like the present to get that figured out. Roster changes. Huskies attack. Here's Jackson Bear. Jackson missed the first one and took it back up and drew the foul. The only thing I know about North Polk's roster tonight is they're without Jake Howd and Jason Slings tonight. I know that. So
yeah, and that's a big loss for them for sure. I mean, both of them are averaging together about 16 points a game.
Here's Speaker. A foul was on Speaker, by the way. Here's Jackson Bear. Jackson at the line. Jackson makes the free throw. It's 40-34. And the second one is no good. And the rebound to North Polk. Here's Owen, right side, gets it to Speaker. Pass deflected, and it hit the shot clock above the basket, so it's deflected off of Winterset. It'll be inbounded by North Polk underneath their own basket.
And they're in 2-3 zone right now.
Here's Speaker, Peterson, left side to Feldman. Huskies in the 2-3 zone. 7 to shoot. Feldman down the lane in traffic, put it up no good. Glasgow tied up by Reed Smith on the offensive rebound there, held ball, and it will be North Polk basketball. And now Daxon Weeks and Riley Johnston back in for the Huskies here.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Jackson Bear and Riley together, playing together, see what happens here.
Feldman in the lane to Glasgow. And he's called for a travel in there, working against Riley Johnston and Jackson Bear that time.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Henry today, and he said that's going to be a big lineup. And but Jackson's quick and Riley's quick, so you don't lose any speed really.
Here's Dinklaw over the timeline to Weeks. Huskies lead by 6. 40-34, 6:52 to go. Dax picks up the dribble. He needs help. Finally gets it out front to Jackson Bear. 13 to shoot. Pass for Riley Johnston. Fouled. And I think they got Speaker. That'll be his third, and he will stay in the game. Benjamin Glasgow comes out, and Bartleman is back in. In the lane, they lob to Jackson Bear. Jackson in traffic, up good! Then foul, the basket counts. What a great inbounds play.
Great pass, great take.
Foul on Peterson. A perfect inbounds pass there, and Jackson, Steve, he knew how to finish.
Yeah, he does. He shot fake and went up with it and got the foul.
Jackson Bear has 7 points off the bench. Boy, the bench points tonight for Winterset have been huge in this game. Free throw is up, good. Huskies lead by 9, 43-34. Foul in backcourt. Feldman is fouled. Huskies pressuring in backcourt. Daxon Weeks gets the foul. That is his third. Winterset full court. Man-to-man pressure here. Jake Hall is in the game. Drew Owen will play it in for North Polk. Gets it in backcourt to Speaker. Double teamed immediately. And a timeout called here by Aaron Dose.
Todd, I really like this pressure that they're putting, full court pressure, because a lot of times Winterset in the second half, they get complacent. So this allows them not to be complacent in a game like this when we're up.
And we lead by 9 with 6:36 to go. We'll take the break with them. We'll return. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
We're really excited to announce the addition of our tow truck. In addition to our rental cars, this is going to give us a unique ability to serve you better. We're going to have the ability to take the phone call from you stranded on the side of the highway after a deer hit or a collision, with the potential to load a rental car up on the back of our truck, deliver it to you on the side of the highway, get you back on your way to work or to home, load your accident vehicle up, bring it back to the shop where we can handle your claim process from there.
Todd Guest-Ford, Steve Keller, Jack Keller back here with you at the competition gym here at Winterset High School. Welcome back to the Union State Bank second half. Winterset leads 43-34. Now the Huskies are going to set up in a 2-2-1 zone pressure here. So Josh Henry really changing things here, making North Polk think and work a little bit when they have the basketball. Speaker hands it out front to Feldman. He's in there with Owen, Bartleman, Peterson. Here's Bartleman underneath against Riley Johnson. Strong move, Rocky Bartleman. Has 8 points.
We really don't have an answer for him right now, for sure.
43-36. Good news for us, Steve, is they haven't been able to find him down in the deep block.
Yep.
Low block very often tonight.
No, not at all.
Here's Weeks. Jake Hall tried to go to Riley Johnson, and Riley saved it in the hands of Cale Peterson, and then Cale stepped on the end line trying to hang on to it himself, and Winterset gets it back. And are they saying there was a possession change here? I don't think so. Going to have 12 seconds on the shot clock. The inbound to Weeks. Here's Riley Johnston. Riley, pass underneath for Weeks. Not a good idea. Stolen away by Drew Owen, and he's fouled in the front court by Jake Hall. Not sure that pass was going to get through, Jack, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you're throwing it to backs and underneath. It's got to be pretty open if it's going to get through, and that time it just wasn't.
Had to get through a lot of hands and feet to get through that time. Wilmus, Bellamy, and Reed Smith back in here for the Huskies. They have their starting five back in the game. Here's Speaker. Jump shot good from the left, just left of the lane.
That's where the weakness is in the zone right there, high post.
He has 10, and it's 43-38. 5:18 to go. Wilmus. Hank out front, dribbling around, looking for some help. Tried to get the ball to Weeks. It got knocked on the ground and rolled away, and then Speaker lost it off his foot. Boy, you talk about a break. I thought we were a little let's go bowling there for a minute, you know. That worked out well for Winterset.
Yep.
Weeks to inbound. Gets it out to Jackson Bear. Jackson hands it off to Wilmus. 5 minutes to go. Huskies lead by 5. North Polk in a man-to-man. Pass for Reed Smith. Deflected. Reed comes up with it. Guarded by Bartleman. Baseline Jackson Bear. Guarded by Speaker. Backs him down. Kicks it out to Wilmus. Hank baseline. Lays it up and in.
Nice job. Nice job out of Jackson Bear to seal him off so his defender couldn't get to him.
Hank with his first basket, he has 4 points, 45-38. Speaker gets it in the hands of Cale Peterson. Baseline to Bartleman. Out front to Speaker. Peterson, shot fake, dribbles baseline, runner, left it short, rebound. And we've got a tie up on the rebound. Boy, lots of bodies battling for that basketball. Bear, Smith, Bartleman, Speaker. There's bodies everywhere trying to get that one.
All we know is it stays with Winterset.
After the held ball, Winterset gets it on the alternate possession. Here's Wilmus. Hank out front. Jace Bellamy. Hank Wilmus right of the lane. Weeks top of the circle. Left side, Reed Smith. Baseline to Bellamy. Jace lost it, gets it back. Now goes baseline in traffic. Put it up, no good. And Jace going to be called for the foul, trying to get it back from Jack Speaker.
Bellamy runs into the official there. It's like that boy's a brick wall.
Jace has 3 fouls, Jack, with 3:50 to go.
That'll be interesting.
They go to Bartleman underneath. Little high-low game from Eli Peterson, and Rocky Bartleman has 10, and it's a 5-point game, 45-40. Reed Smith in the lane against Peterson, puts it up in traffic, bounces around, no good. Bartleman with the rebound for the Comets. Here's Aaron Osborne, who's out there now. Drew Owen for 3, top of the circle, no good. Rebound, Jace Bellamy.
Just need to kind of slow it down here. We don't have to rush it at all. We're up by 5, so.
Jace's first rebound of the second half.
Jackson Bear had it knocked away from him, and Daxon Weeks came up with it. The ball was over there in the corner, and Josh Henry alertly calls timeout here.
Good timeout by Coach Henry.
And I believe it's going to be a 60-second timeout with 2:58 to go. Huskies lead by 5. We'll take the break with them. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Whether you're buying or selling in the real estate world these days, you need someone you can trust. RE/MAX Precision Agent Jamie Atkins can be that trusted advisor for you. From Des Moines to Winterset and everything in between, Jamie knows the area well. Jamie works hard for her clients, always having their best interests at heart, with the goal to make sure they have the best experience. Give Jamie Atkins a call at 515-705-9994.
Welcome back to the Union State Bank second half, 45-40. Winterset leads, 2:58 to go. Each team with 3 team fouls here in the quarter. And the possession arrow favoring North Polk. Jack, what do you have for some straight shots golf quickie stats here?
Yeah, just 2 turnovers in the second half and only 10 for the game for Winterset. So they've done a really good job of controlling and keeping the ball tonight.
Jackson Weeks plays it in, gets it into Wilmus. Hank on the right block, and he was fouled as he tried to turn the corner down there. And he was fouled underneath by Brady Cathcart. 4th team foul on North Polk. First foul on Cathcart. Wilmus does it again, and he goes baseline, missed the shot. Bellamy, offensive rebound, and a basket, and he's fouled, and he'll come to the line. Man.
He's like the Energizer Bunny.
Jace Bellamy. Another offensive rebound. Cathcart gets the foul. It's 47-40. Missed the free throw, but Jackson Bear, offensive rebound. Huskies have another possession. Weeks out front, no good. And Bartleman with the rebound for North Polk. They go the other way. And behind the defense, putting it up and in, is Eli Peterson. 47-42. Here's Weeks. Reed Smith out front to Wilmus. Hank. Left side, Bellamy. Out front, here's Daxon Weeks. In the lane he goes, kicks it right side to Jackson Bear for 3. And a Suns and Pups 3 from Jackson Bear. What a game he's having. He has 11, a career high, and timeout North Polk. 2:06 to go, Jackson Bear. Man, have the bench points, I've said it a couple times tonight, the bench points are the difference in this game, guys.
Yeah, Jackson and who else has scored some big points? Carson has.
Well, Jace has 5. Jace. Carson has 4. Cam has 5. I mean, you know.
Well, Jace was a starter, so he's not off the bench.
Okay, all right.
So Cam.
But Carson, nice Jackson, and Cam have all scored well tonight.
Yep. None bigger than Jackson for sure. He's come up pretty big.
Yeah, he has a career high in this game. He has a career high 11 points. How many rebounds for 22 tonight?
4.
You say 4 like it's no big deal. That's a big deal, Jack, you know?
Well, compared to Bellamy, you're right.
Okay, okay, Jack, what's Bellamy got?
10.
10, okay, all right, well, all right, okay. All right.
Bellamy's just a man amongst boys out there when it comes to rebounds for sure. He doesn't give up. That's
well, you know, he had 13 in the Carlisle game. Did Jace? 13 rebounds. 50-42. Here's Bartleman. Out front, Speaker a 3, no good. Bartleman scrapping for the rebound, and rebound number 11 for Jace Bellamy. Here's Wilmus. Hank. Ball knocked away out front. Drew Owen all the way, up and good, and Bellamy fouled him. Oh, man.
I thought Bellamy was going to crush him. He was hustling down there like a freight train for sure.
Don't need the foul there.
Nope, we do not.
Owen can make it a 5-point game, and he misses. Rebound Bellamy, and a foul is called here, and I believe it's on Bartleman. So North Polk is over the limit, and Jace Bellamy, bruises and all, will walk to the free throw line here. He's been getting beat up tonight. Just another day at the office. And the first free throw is too hard, no good. Jace is 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Joey Townsend telling him, hey man, just take a deep breath here, you're okay. Second one is good. 51-44. Huskies full court pressure. Bartleman behind the defense lays it in.
He's been big for North Polk tonight, honestly.
He has a dozen, and they broke our pressure there, guys, without too much difficulty at all. 51-46. Minute 20 to go. See if Winterset runs some clock here. Bellamy pulls it out.
Smart decision by Bellamy.
If I was North Polk, I'd just foul him.
12 seconds to shoot. Now 8 seconds. Here's Weeks. Baseline Wilmus. 5 seconds. Hank in the lane.
Travel.
He took some extra steps, and he's called for a travel.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jack. I mean, with our free throw shooting woes, I think I'd be, if I was North Polk, I'd be apt to foul as well.
54 seconds to go. Huskies lead by 5. Here's Owen for 3. No good. Rebound Speaker. Put it up and in. And it's a 3-point game. 51-48. And I believe it's a 30-second timeout here by North Polk coach Aaron Dose.
You know, for them being down, their players that they're down, I mean, all credit to their coaching staff. They've done a really good job preparing North Polk for Winterset. I mean, if we lost two of our big players like they have with theirs, I mean, I don't know where we'd be. So, I mean, and they're only down by, what, 5? So
3.
They're down 3.
Sorry, 3.
If you're North Polk, do you foul and try to extend the game, or do you just try to get one stop and
I think you foul.
Possession for 3?
I think you foul.
Well, I think they're going to try to get the steal first. If they can't, then maybe they'll foul. We'll see. Reed Smith gets it into Daxon Weeks in backcourt. Over the timeline to Bellamy. Here's a pass to Reed Smith. Out to Wilmus. Hank out front. Daxon Weeks, and they foul Bellamy here. They foul him with 32.4 to go. And the foul is on Eli Peterson. That is his 4th. And Jace Bellamy back to the line where he's 2 for 5 tonight. First one is up and good. (52-48). Second one, no good. Jackson Bear hit the deck hard. Rebound deflected out. Did Bellamy have something to do with that? I think he may have.
He got the rebound.
And now a turnover at half court. Wilmus and Weeks were bothered at the half court line, and they're called for over and back. How did Jace Bellamy get that rebound, guys? Man. Jackson Bear, boy, he hit the deck hard.
Yeah, I think that rebound had more to do with Jackson just because he kind of created havoc there and was able to kind of pave the way for Jace.
52-48. 20 seconds to go. Out front, here's Owen. Down the lane, fouled as he went up. Or no, they call a jump ball. Yes, a jump ball. Jackson Bear tied him up.
I'm glad he did that because I was going to say we do not need to foul in this situation.
Possession arrow favors the Comets, so they have it underneath their own basket with 15.7 to go. The inbound, here's Owen. In the lane he goes. Fadeaway jump shot short. Rebound deflected out. Hank Wilmus has it. And Hank is fouled with 7 seconds to go. Speaker gets the foul. And the Huskies are 7 seconds away from snapping this long losing streak here. Hank's first free throw is up and good.
And I would think that free throw probably sealed it.
53-48, 7 seconds to go. And Hank's got them both. And the Huskies are going to win this game. Speaker out front for three. It's short, and it's a Winterset Husky winner here tonight.
Hear the crowd erupt. We haven't had a win in a long time.
And the 7-game losing streak is over. The Huskies win tonight 54-48. Our Urban Tap Room Husky wrap-up show is coming up. You keep it right here. Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Your computer is important to you. It's hard to survive without it. And when I have computer problems, I go to Michael's Computer Repair, located at 67 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Michael can clean up and tune up your computer, or if you're in the market for a new device, nice, clean, used computers are available for purchase at very reasonable prices. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647. AgriLand FS is a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with our eye on tomorrow. With 28 locations across southern Iowa, northwest Missouri, and throughout the United States, and from the field to your home and all points in between, you can trust AgriLand FS to be there when and where you need them. Stop in at 421 North 10th Street in Winterset or call 515-462-5353 to learn more. AgriLand FS, where loyalty and integrity still means something.
Welcome to the Urban Tap Room Husky Wrap-Up Show, located at 1511 North John Wayne Drive. The Urban Tap Room is a taste of uptown down home. Well, this was a much-needed win for the Winterset boys tonight, as we get a split of the doubleheader with North Polk, as the Husky boys defeat North Polk tonight by the score of 54-48. And, you know, just, Steve, just a pretty steady game from Winterset for the most part all night. I mean, they kind of had leads most of the night. North Polk didn't lead very much, and, they finally made some plays when they needed to do it at the end, Steve, and got the dub.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Coach Henry, you got to be pretty stoked how your team kind of faced adversity tonight, and they came out and made the plays when they need to. They still have those kind of lulls in the offense where they don't score anything, and luckily it didn't come to bite us in the butt tonight, essentially. But we did good. I mean, we had some good contribution off the bench by Jackson Bear, Carson Dinkla, Cam
Sheffield.
Sorry,
yep.
I went blank. But I mean, those are some big shots that normally we don't have. So and Jackson Bear's 11 points normally don't happen. So that's good. So
and a career high for Jackson Bear tonight with those 11 points. Let's take a look at our individual scoring, presented by Roush Collision and Restoration, quality repairs and customer satisfaction. That's what Roush Collision and Restoration is all about. Well, tonight for North Polk, they were without Jake Howard and Jason Slings, and they no doubt missed those two guys. But they had a great effort from Rocky Bartleman, who had 12 points. Jack Speaker, 12 points as well. Eli Peterson started tonight. He had 12 points for them. Drew Owen, who had 20 against Ballard the other night. Steve, we held him down to just 4 points tonight. That was big.
That was big. I mean, anytime you can hold a player down like that and not get their average, see their season average, that's a win.
So Speaker with 12. Eli Peterson with 12. Drew Owen with 4. After that, well, Rocky Bartleman, they had 3 guys with 12. Bartleman, Speaker, and Peterson all with a dozen. After that, to Drew Owen with 4. Benjamin Glasgow off the bench with 3. Cale Peterson and Nathan Feldman each with 1. For the Huskies tonight, 2 players in double figures, led by Jackson Bear, who had 11 points, and he had 9 of those 11 points in the second half. And it was a great job by Jackson Bear. 11 points in the game, and he leads the Huskies in scoring. Riley Johnston had 10 tonight. After that, Jace Bellamy was 7. Hank Wilmus was 6. Reed Smith with 5. Jake Hall with 4. Cam Sheffield had 5 tonight as well. Jake Hall with 4. And Carson Dinklaw with 4. Daxon Weeks had 2. Our final game statistics brought to you by the Integrity Financial Group. Expertise in insurance, accounting, and investments, all under one roof. Give them a call at 888-365-1230. Jack, what do you have for some final numbers there?
Yeah, both teams weren't very efficient, but it was just kind of that game. Both teams shot 37% from the field. Both teams around 20% from 3. But free throws were the big difference. Winterset was 17 of 24 from the free throw line. That's 71%. North Polk just 7 of 12. Besides that, rebounding, Winterset had 34 rebounds compared to North Polk's 24. And Winterset turned the ball over a little more than North Polk did, but that didn't really matter because of the free throws and rebounding.
All right, well, it's time to name our Rainbow Restoration of South Central Iowa Off the Bench Award winner. I think that is pretty easy tonight, and Steve got to go with Jackson Bear tonight.
Yep, I would say so too. Jackson Bear would be my guy tonight for sure off the bench. Without his 11 points, we don't win that game.
When the unexpected happens to your home, call Rainbow Restoration of South Central Iowa at 515-462-4350. The off the bench award, the off the bench points tonight. Winterset had 22 in this game to just 5 for North Polk. So there's another big stat right there, 22 to 5. So
yeah.
So talk about the plays of the game tonight, presented by RE/MAX Precision agent Jamie Atkins. From Des Moines to Winterset, Jamie is your trusted advisor to help you find that new home. You guys bookmarked a couple of plays tonight.
Yeah.
The lob pass from Bellamy, I think, to Jackson, or was
Riley.
it to Riley? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Wilmus's great feed in there.
And that was to Jackson.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
So
good passes. I think, man, it's hard to tell. They're both good plays. I mean, they both came at probably pretty important points of the game. I liked the Bellamy to Reed play. I just, that looked like it was very well timed. I think they were in unison there. I don't know. That's just kind of what I thought.
Jack?
Yeah, that works for me.
All right. Well, let's. We've got some players up here right now. Let's get Jackson Bear mic'd up here. Jackson, our off the bench award winner tonight with those 11 career high points. And Jackson, again, you just really attacking the basket with athleticism and physicality. Talk about that a little bit.
Thanks for the award, guys. No, the coaches have been saying, stay patient, play off 2 feet, and I think we've really started to do that a lot more at practice, and I think it's definitely helped out.
First of all, I want to say thank you because you made me look good tonight in the eyes of Coach, because I told him, I said, you're bound to have a big game here tonight, and you did, so I've made a couple calls. They were lucky, obviously, but yeah, you played really well. You look confident, and your defense was really pretty good tonight. I mean, they called you for a couple fouls here and there, but I mean, you were in good position to make that play, and hit some big shots. That 3-pointer was nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a big shot.
That was a big shot. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Let's talk about the game tonight, Jackson. I mean, it was you going in there battling with Speaker and Bartleman and Peterson, those guys in there. It was pretty physical in there again tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was.
Man, he's not a man of many words.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
sorry about that.
But you don't have maybe you got great athleticism and great hops, but you don't necessarily have the girth. Just talk about how you use your body to get things done in there, because you get things done.
Me personally, I stay really patient in there. I wait and look for all the open spots, and I just find the right position and get an angle on the guys that are in there.
I think the biggest thing with you is that your aggressive nature. I mean, I think you really kind of take people out of shock. I mean, because you take them off the bounce, you got a quick first step, and that quick step will get you to the hoop most likely, probably 85-90% of the time. So I mean, that is a good part of your game, and I really enjoy that the aggressive nature that you have to take it off the bounce and get to the hoop.
Thank you.
All right, well, Jackson, great job tonight. Let's go get Carroll on Friday night. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, all right. We'll
Thank you, guys.
hand that headset over to Jace Bellamy here while we do that. Let's talk about our free throw recap tonight, brought to you by the China Cafe at 71 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square, home to the best Chinese and Asian cuisine around. Winterset 17 for 24 from the line tonight, and North Polk 7 for 12. The three-point shooting presented by Pro Team Insurance at 55 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Trust the pros at Pro Team Insurance for all your insurance needs. Not very many threes tonight. Winterset with 3 and North Polk with 2. And a guy that was just outstanding again tonight, Jace Bellamy. Jace with 7 points, but I don't know how many rebounds he ended up with, 12 or 13 rebounds, something like that, whatever Jack had him for. But Jace, congratulations on the win, and just 13 rebounds. Talk about the game tonight. It was another battle, wasn't it?
Yeah, we started off kind of slow, and then we regained the lead in the first quarter, and then we just kept moving it in the first half and didn't let up, and then we came out slow again in the second half, let them come back a little bit, kept a lead though, and then we just kept building off of it, and then it got close down to the wire, but we fought through.
Well, you only had four rebounds in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure what happened between the fourth and
Man.
Jace knows I love him. You played a heck of a game, Jace. I mean, you're Charles's favorite player. Did you know that? Did you hear that?
Yep.
That's a pretty good deal. So, no, I mean, you affect the game in so many ways. I think I've told you this before, but, I mean, when you're not rebounding the ball, your defense is almost suffocating. And I don't think you ever take a break on the court. You give 150%. And when that guy was going in for a layup and you fouled him, I kind of watched your eyes, and it just looked like you were playing football again.
Yep.
You were tracking him like a wide receiver going down the middle of the field. You were going to...
Yeah, you restrained yourself, though, buddy. I'm proud of you for that one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you play with such reckless abandon, I tell you. It's just... it is fun to watch you play. I've never seen a guy who can shoot a shot and get down and get in position for a rebound before the guys that are already down there, before the ball hits the rim. It's incredible how you come up with the rebounds that you come up with. I'm a big fan of your game.
Thank you.
It's a great asset for Winterset Husky boys basketball team, that's for sure.
Well, Jace, we needed this tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. 7 losses in a row. We needed a win.
We're on a winning streak now.
Yep.
Yeah.
1-game winning streak. So let's make it 2 against Carroll.
Yeah. So yeah, you had a great game tonight, and we've got to go up to Carroll on Friday night. That's tough place to play, but we'll go up there with some confidence, and we beat them the first time. We can beat them a second time.
Yep. Pretty tough environment up there. They got a good one.
Yeah. We're looking forward to watching it, Jace. Hopefully you'll have another big rebounding night that night.
All right, Jace, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great job tonight. Jace Bellamy with us here on our postgame show. Our rebounding totals tonight presented by Swanson Masonry LLC. For all your masonry needs, give Dan Swanson a call at 515-210-3463. The rebounding totals tonight, Winterset out-rebounding North Polk 34-24. Jace Bellamy leading all rebounders tonight with 13. Well, we bring in head coach Josh Henry and our conversation with the Winterset head coach presented by McDonald's Restaurant. Enjoy McDonald's 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. The drive-thru is open 5 a.m. to midnight. Well, Josh, congratulations, man. We needed this one.
Yeah, guys, thanks for always your continuous support, and the people watching at home too, listening in, watching. Proud of our guys, just to finally get back in the win column. It was much needed. We've been battling, we've been getting better, and it was nice to finally have that hard work and just determination to stay with it, pay off tonight. And against a very good, scrappy North Polk team. They were down a couple of guys even. So, I mean, they're a good team. They'll be a tough out in the postseason, but I'm thankful we got the W tonight.
And I was telling Todd at probably halftime, I says, if we would miss guys like North Polk's missing, I don't know where we would be. And for them to come out and play as hard as they did against us, that's a testament to their coaching staff. It's a testament to their team in general. So you got your hats off to them for sure.
Yeah, Aaron Dose, Josh, he went deep into his bench tonight.
Yeah, they even brought in the second half when they saw we were in the zone. They brought in number 1, who had made 5 or 6 threes in that freshman game. He stepped in and he missed his first shot, but I think he drained his second one when he came in. So yeah, it went deep. That's just a Coach Dose team. They just play extremely hard all the time, no matter what they have. And so yeah, I give them a lot of credit, but give more to our guys that we were able to pull it off tonight, and it was a good feeling for sure.
Jackson Bear, career high 11 points tonight. Josh, he was really, really good.
Yeah, he did a great job coming off the bench, made some free throws, made some big shots there, and some big rebounds as well in both halves. I thought Cam Sheffield gave us a huge lift there in the first half, hit a 3 and made 2 free throws. I think he had 5 points. Carson Dinkle came in. So, I mean, all the guys, Jay Call's getting more comfortable. I know what did he have? He had a 3, I believe, didn't he?
He did,
made
yes.
a big 3 and a free throw. So, guys are starting to come around, off the bench, get more confident scoring. And yeah, it was just a good, overall, it's just a good team victory. No one, it doesn't look like it's over 11 points. Jackson had 11, and, after that it was 10, 4, 6, 5, 4, so just a complete team effort tonight.
I look watching Carson Dinkle play today. He played with a lot more intensity tonight than I've seen in a long time, honestly. He was attacking the hoop. He got an and one. He almost had another and one. It just didn't hit. But, I mean, you get Carson to the line, I mean, he's money. So, yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, Carson, he's playing much more confident, than he was there early, mid part of the year, and thankful to see that. He's a good basketball player, and I think hopefully and a great kid, yeah. And just hope we, just keep getting guys confident here as we hit the stretch run.
Good to get Riley going a little bit tonight, too.
Yeah, that was great. It looks like he finished with...
He had 10.
10 points, yeah, that's huge. Getting Riley in double digits, and he does a lot of good things on defense, too, just being so long and lengthy, too.
I mean, he was using his body well underneath the hoop tonight to get those 10 points. I mean, he took a couple threes. I don't know if he hit a 3 tonight. I don't remember.
He did not.
Yeah, no. But I think he really used his body well, and it's angled to the hoop. But I mean, he was just. I mean, and that's something I haven't seen all year from him. He was looking to be physical down there.
Yeah, that's something we've been working on in practice. Is really pounding those post players to go to the basket. It's great to see, like I said, Riley Jackson stepping up. Reed had kind of an off night for him. Didn't score as much. Had 5, missed some shots inside. They were contested. Had a couple good looks at 3, just didn't go in for him. And so, but that's what it takes to be a team. If this one guy's struggling, let's get the next guys going. And I thought all those guys did a good job. And I believe everybody that played, put some points in for us, so that's good to see on the offensive end. And, hey, we finally got over 50. I told you before the game, Todd, maybe the first team to 50, and they were at 48.
Yeah.
And I do want to shout out to our guys, our defense, because the 2-game stretch, we played against Adel and then North Polk early in the year. Gave up, it was 28 threes in 2 games, and the last 2 games we've given up 3 each, so our guys are doing a good job. That man-to-man's locking teams in, but we actually played more zone tonight than we have in a long time, and, that was effective too. We got some pressing back into the zone. So right now, if we can get both defenses going, I think it'll be, real hard to score on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, the full court pressure, I thought very, very timely when you put that in there, and they were not ready for that, Coach.
Yeah, no, it was good. Our guys did a good job executing a little bit, and even had a couple of turnovers we didn't convert on. We had I think Cam missed a 3. It was a great look after a steal, and then we had a turnover one time too. But proud of the guys on how they executed defensively.
I think that was going back to this timely. I mean, usually teams when they're up, and Winterset's no different. We kind of get complacent.
Yeah.
And when you're up, like I think we were up by 6 or 7 at that point, we could have gotten complacent. But putting them in that full court pressure does not allow them time.
Going.
Yeah, it does not allow it for them time to think, to be in that complacent kind of mindset. So that was a great call.
Yeah, and I think since since the Crest or Carlisle game. We were in a position late in the game where, we were up with the lead, right? And so we had a couple turnovers there. We're going to keep working on that at practice, just those late game situations when you're up, because we had, I think, a couple turnovers in the middle of the floor, led to layups, different things that you can't do against really good teams in postseason. That'll really come back to bite you. But we did make enough plays and made some free throws down the stretch to seal it tonight.
All right, our defensive player of the game tonight, what do you guys think? It's presented by Pifer Ag Solutions, striving to offer products and services to increase the profitability of your farming operation. Give Michael Pifer a call, 641-660-4787. Steve, what do you think?
I'm going to let Coach make the call. I think we're on the same page with it.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Jace Bellamy, guarding their best shooter. Flying around. If he had 13 rebounds, that's probably a career high for him. With his size and you're getting double-digit rebounds, you're hustling like crazy.
Well, he's 13th in the league in rebounding. I'd have to think that goes up.
This will bump him, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, Jace did a heck of a job.
It'll be a bump, yeah. All right, what about our Agriland FS player of the game, guys? Agriland FS is a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with their eye on tomorrow. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna let Coach make this call too. I think it's good to have Coach up here. So let's make him get back on.
Yeah, I'm proud of all the guys, but tonight I'm going to give the nod to Jackson Bear coming off the bench. 11 points, led us in points, made his free throws, got a lot of rebounds, did a good job. So yeah, I'll give Jackson that nod tonight for sure.
Hey, I will say this: you did have Jackson and you had Riley in there, and when they first came in, they made a stop.
And Reed.
And Reed,
all 3 of them were there. That was a big group for us.
That was a big group, but you don't lose any speed. I don't think you lose speed with them with Riley and Jackson.
Yeah, no,
they're quick.
We did end up having those guys in it at one point. So.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, we got to go to Carroll Friday night, and we got them the first time here, but they've been playing some pretty decent basketball, and they will be. They're always tough. Carroll's a tough place to play.
Yeah, Carroll, ever since I was a kid, Carroll's a great basketball school, and, 11 years of coaching, to be the 11th or 12th, played in the postseason once, so 12th time up there, and it's a tough place to play. It's hard to get out of Carroll with a victory, and they'll be extra hungry because we got them here. The first our first one of the year right before Christmas break, so it'll be a battle. I'm sure it'll come down to the wire just like this. That's just all of our games are going to be battles here and out. So yeah, we're up for the challenge though. We got to get better here the next 2 days at practice and go see what happens at Carroll.
Hard to sweep a team in the Raccoon River for sure.
Yeah.
So. Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, Coach,
Huskies.
thank
thanks
you.
for everybody.
Yep.
Huskies.
Yep. Josh Henry with us up here on our post game, and Steve, thank you to you tonight, and that is going to wrap it up tonight. This has been a presentation of the Winterset Huskies Digital Network on YouTube. We hope you enjoyed tonight's games as much as we enjoyed bringing them to you. Our next basketball doubleheader is Friday night, January 31st, when the Huskies travel to Carroll to take on the Carroll Tigers and Raccoon River Conference action. Our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show will begin at 5:30 live from Carroll High School. Girls tip at 6, boys tip at 7:30. We hope you join us. We will have a Husky Talk Live coming up on Thursday at the Sports Page Grill, 7 o'clock. Hope you join us for that. Among our guests will be Lana McDonald, a part of the Best Buddies program. She's going to be there. We'll also have Josh, the boys basketball and girls basketball will be out on the show as well. Our thanks to Winterset Activities Director Nick Mulder and his staff for their assistance here tonight. Thanks to our head coaches Matt Young and Josh Henry for their time. Thank you to Alan Hansen Video Production, for all the great video you watched here this evening. Thanks to Steve and Jack Keller for their great work in the broadcast booth tonight as well. And as always, a big thank you to all our wonderful sponsors that make our basketball broadcast possible. Make sure you stop in and take advantage of all of their wonderful goods and services. Our final scores again tonight. North Polk wins the girls' game 66-34, but Winterset wins the boys' game. They beat North Polk 54-48. For everyone involved, Todd Guestford saying thanks for watching and good night from Winterset High School. You've been watching Winterset Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
This has been Winterset Husky basketball on the W Digital Network on YouTube. Winterset Husky basketball has been brought to you by Michael's Computer Repair, the Pizza Ranch, Union State Bank, Winterset Dental, Edward Jones, Whitney Messerschmidt, Breeding's Ace Hardware, McDonald's Restaurant, Rainbow Restoration of South Central Iowa, Montrose Pharmacy, Integrity Financial Group, Swanson Masonry LLC, Salon 107, Piper Ag Solutions, The China Cafe, Remax Precision, Jamie Adkins, Agriland FS, Hold Our Youth Tight, Pro Team Insurance, Straight Shots Golf, The Sports Page Grill, Farmers and Merchants State Bank, Jones Creek Apparel, Madison County Realty, the Husky Booster Club, Suds and Pups, the Urban Tap Room, and Roush Collision. Join us again next time for Winterset Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.